This Auburn broadcast, Mark. "30 seconds till broadcast. Mark."
The following is an exclusive presentation of the Auburn Sports Network, a division of Playfly Sports.
For the first time in school history, Auburn will play for the championship at the preeminent holiday tournament. A pair of unbeaten teams have made it to championship Wednesday, Auburn and Memphis. Good afternoon, War Eagle from the Lahaina Civic Center in Maui with Randall Dickey and Brad Law. I'm Andy Burcham. Auburn never trailed against North Carolina last night. Janai Broome recorded his second straight double-double of the tournament with 21 points and 19 rebounds. As a matter of fact, he's the first player since Tim Duncan at Wake Forest in the 1997 season with at least 20 points, 10 rebounds, and 2 blocks against AP top 15 opponents. Memphis may be one of the biggest surprises in the country, and should it be. Penny Hardaway's Tigers are unbeaten and have beaten both UConn and Michigan State to make it to championship game. A team full of transfers, Memphis is led by its guard trio. Colby Rogers, PJ Haggerty, and Tyrese Hunter are combining for 50.5 points per game. Ole Miss transfer Musa Cisse patrols the middle and will challenge Janai Broome defensively today. Only 2 SEC teams have ever won the Maui Invitational. Vanderbilt in 1986, Kentucky in 1993. Auburn looks to make it a trio of Maui Invitational champs from the league today. The CB&S Bank countdown to tip-off starts now.
Exclusive pregame coverage of the Tigers begins now with the CB&S Bank countdown to tip-off. Coming up, analysis, interviews, and a look around college basketball. CB&S Bank has been family, community, and financially strong since 1906. Visit cbsbank.com. Alongside Coach Randall Dickey, here's the voice of the Tigers, Andy Burcham.
Welcome to paradise. It's Auburn and Memphis in the championship game of the Maui Invitational. The Tigers look to, your Auburn Tigers that is, look to become just the third SEC team to win this prestigious tournament championship. Along with Randall Dickey here, Brad Law in our Auburn Sports Network studios, I'm Andy Burcham. Well, back-to-back days, an Iowa State game that Auburn won on a tip-in by Janai Broome on Monday night with 1.2 seconds to go. And then much different yesterday, Randall, as the Tigers last night scored the first basket of the game, never trailed, and the game was never tied after that opening basket against North Carolina.
Well, they were just far superior over North Carolina. We had better guard play, better front line play. Janai Broome has been absolutely a dominant force on both ends of the court. One of the unsung statistics that he has is he's averaging a double-double into this early season, but he's also given up 5 assists. He's making the other guys around him better. His game is just broadening, and it's getting better, and it's so much fun to watch.
One of the things that Bruce Pearl talked about in his postgame last night, and you'll hear him in the pregame today, he singles out Denver Jones because of his defense this weekend. And why not, or this week? Why not? Because Auburn is getting a trio of guards that are outstanding scorers every time the Tigers hit the floor.
Well, Denver is a unusual body style, point guard, off guard. He is very strong. got good size on him, but he is extremely quick. His feet are quick. He can really defend. And one thing, when we play that two-man game with him on one side and Broom on the same side, it makes teams have to make an adjustment. Are you going to go double Broom, give up the shot from Denver, or are you going to try to double team Denver and then you leave Broom open? So that combination has really been hard to handle for other teams, and it just makes other guys around him. And we're getting participation in scoring, defense, and rebounds from a lot of other players. The two X factors yesterday, Johnson off the bench and Pettiford as well.
Well, and the X factor you talked about in the second half last night was Miles Kelly, and not just for his offense, but for his defense. He is a slight build player, but buddy, he played a physical brand of defense in that game last night.
Well, I think our fans are going to really enjoy watching his growth as he settles into this lineup and the rotation. There's going to be nights that he's going to easy get 20-plus points. He's going to put up 4 or 5 different threes. He is going to give us a big, big advantage as far as being more balanced offensively.
Auburn has put 5 in double figures almost every game this season, and the 2 games here in the Maui Invitational. And in addition to Janai Broom, who is the headline player on this team right now, they're getting it from different guys, it seems like, every single night or day.
Well, I think that's one thing that Coach Pearl has set a precedent is if you will play really hard-nosed defense and you will play aggressive and give great effort, he's going to give you a lot of freedom on the offensive end. It just makes it fun for the players. They get an opportunity to showcase their offensive skills, but their number one requirement is the effort defensively, and all of the players have really responded well to that.
Auburn and Memphis here today. This Memphis team is full of transfer. Just about everybody on this roster is a transfer. Musa Cisse, as a matter of fact, played at Oklahoma State. He has played at Memphis. He has played at Ole Miss and is back at Memphis. And that is impressive to me. It's really a roster of brand new players for Penny Hardaway, and this ball club is 6-0 on the season.
Well, I think that's one thing that's hard for most traditional fans to see the different teams. This is a new age of basketball as you're going to see this going forward, and Memphis is certainly the epitome of that, of the transfer rules, the portal, recruiting, and assembling a team. Instead of a program, you're assembling a team almost every year. And Memphis is that, but they are led by 3 terrific guards. Haggerty and Hunter are absolutely terrific. The bar just continues to rise for the Auburn Tigers, but they won't take a back seat to anyone. They're very good. They will respond today, and it'll be an outstanding matchup.
Trio, Colby Rogers, P.J. Haggerty, and Tyrese Hunter have combined for 42 threes in their 6 ball games. 42.
Unbelievable. And I think it was Haggerty's probably hit 12 of those, I think, in this tournament alone. And one thing that anytime, I think that's one thing that was spoke about in pregame meal and the talk this morning is with the coaches during Feast Week, during your career, you have the opportunity to play in so many of these tournaments. This is an opportunity to play for a championship. Right. This is something that you can set precedent. There's a banner here in Lahaina Civic Center that's got all the championship teams on it that will be there for a long, long time. And I think those players kind of got that message, and I think they're excited to go today.
It is Championship Wednesday at the Maui Invitational. Auburn and Memphis. To take us through the rest of the schedule to our Auburn Sports Network studios, here's Brad Law.
All right, Andy, thank you very much. Yep, tomorrow is Thanksgiving, which means today offers the appetizers up and down the college basketball menu.
From the home of the SEC Tournament Champions to the expanded boundaries of the toughest conference in college basketball, this is the Toyota SEC Report. No matter your destination, Toyota goes with you. Toyota, let's go places.
6 other teams in action from the SEC today, including 4 in neutral site tournaments. 7th-ranked Tennessee, not one of those. Vols are on their home floor against UT Martin, and Tennessee has the early advantage there. Expectedly 28-17 is the score under 4 minutes to go in the first half. It's the only opponent in a 6-game stretch for Tennessee that's not in the Power Conference. Volunteers beat Virginia and Baylor last week, and their next 3 are against Syracuse, Miami, and Illinois. Tennessee up to number 7 in the country. At the top of the hour, Oklahoma and Providence meet in the battle for Atlantis. It's a battle battle of unbeaten teams between the Sooners and Friars. A couple of teams that lost yesterday. South Carolina faces Virginia Tech in the third-place game of the Fort Myers tip-off. That game is at 5. And Texas A&M clashes with Creighton at 5:30 in Las Vegas. Missouri welcomes Lindenwood to Columbia a little later on this afternoon. Mizzou has won 5 in a row after a season-opening loss to Memphis. And the nightcap in the league in Vegas, Alabama against Rutgers. Both teams needed overtime to win their games yesterday. Now it's time for What's on the Menu, and that is presented by Whataburger. I got to tell you, jalapeno cream cheese, jalapeno ranch, and pickled, you guessed it, jalapenos. Try the friendly heat of the new Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. That's the Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. It's cooking for a limited time at Whataburger. Coming up, we'll get our 60-second scout of Memphis from Stephen Pearl, our exclusive conversation with Bruce Pearl, plus Coach Randall Dickey's keys to the game. It's Memphis against the Tigers and Tigers, Auburn and Memphis for the Maui crown. The CB&S Bank countdown to tip-off continues in a moment.
CB&S Bank has a long history of stability and a legacy of serving our community's needs for generations. You could say we know a thing or two about tradition. We've been family, community, and financially strong since we began in 1906. Being a team player is part of our culture. That's why at CB&S Bank, we are proud supporters and huge fans of Auburn basketball. Whoa, Regal, hey! Visit cbsbank.com today. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
It's a great day to get vaccinated. Many children and adults that delayed vaccination during the pandemic are still behind schedule. It is crucial that we take the steps to get everyone back on track with their routine immunizations. Children and teens can still catch up on their vaccinations even if they start late. Make sure you and your family are up to date on all recommended vaccines, including respiratory virus vaccines. Let's all do our part to get back on track. Don't wait. Vaccinate. For more information, visit alabamapublichealth.gov/IMM.
Yellowwood knows that a 5-star backyard is the place to make lasting memories. Like cookouts. Cornhole with friends. Ooh, a neighborhood potluck with your wife's pasta salad. The one with the feta. Oh, sorry. Or taking a nap on your deck in a hammock. Naps are memories. I love naps. For 5-star backyards and the most memorable experiences, Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have that yellow tag, you don't want it.
Kia of Auburn is happy to connect the Kia brand to the Auburn fans. Our winning lineup has something for everyone at almost any budget. SUVs like the Telluride, Sorrento, and Sportage. You prefer a sedan? Check out Forte, Soul, and don't forget our new multi-purpose vehicles, the Carnival, or our amazing hybrid or electric vehicles. Kia of Auburn is a proud supporter of Auburn athletics. Kia of Auburn, where you're always number one. Whoa, Regal.
You're listening to Auburn basketball. Now more of the CB&S Bank countdown to tip-off.
We are counting it down to Auburn and Memphis from the Maui Invitational. Lahaina Civic Center is filling up with orange and blue, and the Memphis blue as well. You can listen to our game. We appreciate you tuning in throughout the Auburn Sports Network on affiliates throughout the state of Alabama, Sirius XM a little later on, and the Auburn Tigers app, and the Auburn, or rather the website, auburntigers.com. You can also watch the Courtside Cam by going to wareagleplus.com, a free view there. Yep, Andy and Randall waving to you right now on the Courtside Cam, which is also presented by CB&S Bank. Incidentally, you can comment on their festive shirts they're wearing just for the Maui Invitational if you'd like. Okay, let's dig into the Memphis Tigers a little bit. They are undefeated, started with a win over Missouri, 83-75 in Memphis, then went out to Las Vegas and down to UNLV, 80-74. Made waves when they upset UConn in the first game of the Maui Invitational just a couple of days ago. Guard-heavy lineup. So don't take my word for it. Let's get our 60-second scout of the Memphis Tigers from Auburn assistant Stephen Pearl.
So, a team coming into the season that had 13 new players, no one talked about them. No one really gave them the respect that they deserve. And they're a top 10 team in the country, just from the eye test that we've seen out here in Maui so far this week. Beating a UConn team that hasn't lost in, almost a year. and then to go out there and handle Michigan State like they did yesterday. They got one of the best backcourts in all of college basketball with Tyrese Hunter and PJ Haggerty. They got some bigs that, Danger can really score around the rim. Musa Cisse, who we've seen a couple times, is one of the best rim protectors in college basketball. They're really versatile defensively. They switch a lot. They'll mix things up in ball screen coverages. They make it really tough for you to get into a rhythm and be comfortable. They guard like we do in some ways, where they foul every possession, and they really try and make it difficult on you, and they frustrate you, and they fly around with great activity. So we have to do a great job of being composed offensively and running our actions and not being bothered by the physicality. And then defensively, obviously it's about stopping those guards. It's all about their guards. Hunter and Haggerty, those guys have obviously played great. Hunter's made 13 threes and 3 twos since he's been in Maui. So we obviously got to limit his three-point touches. And then Haggerty is as good as anyone in the country at drawing fouls. He does an unbelievable job of getting to the foul line. So we have to limit him getting to the foul line and getting downhill with his right hand.
That 60-second scout from Stephen Pearl, presented by the Raymond J. Harbert College of Business, home to 7 top 25 programs in the U.S. News & World Report rankings. Harbert, inspiring business. Yeah, Memphis as a team is shooting almost 49%. They're shooting 45% from 3 through 6 games this year. Just an insane number. They've taken 119 threes. Over half of their shot attempts not over a half, about a third of their shot attempts are coming from beyond the arc, and they're hitting better than 45% of them. Now, the two guards might be able to be turned over. They're only averaging a little over 12 turnovers forced a game, or a little over 13, and they are forcing right at 13 turnovers per ball game. And those two main guards who score, Haggerty and Hunter, they have a combined 41 assists. They have combined 38 turnovers. Something to watch to see if Auburn's pressure defense can get to Memphis a little in this game today. Well, when we come back, we're going to flip the format a little bit. We're going to go back to the Lahaina Civic Center and hear from Coach Randall Dickey, get his keys to the game today as Auburn vies for the Maui Invitational Championship. Auburn and Memphis coming up. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
For loving expert care for your pets, visit Moores Mill Animal Hospital, located at 2120 Moores Mill Road. Their skilled team is dedicated to keeping your furry friends healthy and happy. Moores Mill Animal Hospital offers spay, neuter, vaccines, boarding, and much more. Moores Mill Animal Hospital, where pets are family. Call us today at 334-821-7739 or visit mmvets.com. Experience the Moores Mill Animal Hospital difference today.
Do you live in Lee County? You are eligible for a Max Credit Union account. Working in Lee County? You're eligible for a Max Credit Union account. Listening to this radio ad right now? 99% chance you are eligible to have a Max Credit Union account. At Max Credit Union, if you live, work, worship, or attend school in Lee or one of our 26 other counties, you are eligible to open an account with Max. Come see us in Auburn or Opelika or get started now at mymax.com. Some restrictions apply.
Hip pain is not to be taken lightly. It could be a sign of hip impingement. If pain, stiffness, or limping persists, see a hip specialist at the Orthopedic Clinic. Treatment includes non-surgical options, but if surgery is needed, minimally invasive arthroscopic hip surgery is only available locally at the Orthopedic Clinic. Don't wait. Schedule an examination today. Call for an appointment, 334-749-8303, or visit theorthoclinic.com.
The Goose Performing Arts Center at Auburn University is Alabama's premier destination for the arts, bringing you the very best of Broadway, dance, music, and more. Learn more about upcoming performances and see the calendar of events online at gougecenter.auburn.edu. That's GOGUE center.auburn.edu. Or call the box office 334-844-TIXS.
Back on the CB&S Bank countdown to tip-off, we're getting ready for Auburn and Memphis from the Lahaina Civic Center. Let's go back there now, say aloha again to Coach Randall Dickey. Let's talk about some keys to this game, Coach, and let's start with Janai Broome. In fact, let's start about every time with Janai Broome. He was one rebound shy of doing something that hadn't been done since 1989 in the game last night. So how does Memphis match up with Janai, and what advantage can he have on the inside today?
Well, I think he's going to be a big factor, of course, down the stretch. Once the game kind of settles in, it's going to be guard-oriented early in the first half and early in the second half. And Memphis, these are two teams, the Auburn Tigers and the Memphis Tigers, they mirror each other because the Memphis Tigers have already played an SEC team in Missouri and won. They've beaten UConn and they've beaten Michigan State. And on the flip side, the Auburn Tigers go to Houston. They beat the University of Houston. They won against Iowa State. They won against North Carolina. Statistically, they're pretty close. Both are guard-oriented, but the big advantage, and you mentioned it earlier, is Janai Broome. He is one of the, as far as this week is concerned across the country, the most dominant big man, the most productive big man, getting points, rebounds, and also he's making guys better around him by assist. But with the Tigers today, one of the big keys, got to win the battle of the guards today. We've got to win that. Hopefully our depth will make a difference. We've got to continue as a team to, secondly, continue to grow, become more of a versatile team, play fast, play really smart, executing a half-court offense when it's needed. Also, any time that you're going for a championship game, the big X factor is, will somebody get hot? And I mean somebody needs to get red hot for the Auburn Tigers, preferably raining in a huge number of threes. And I think the Tigers will prevail if we can do those things.
Game in the 60s, game in the 80s. Which one more suits Auburn today?
Well, I think that Auburn has showed that they're so versatile, and that's one thing that's most impressive about our team. And we have faced that in the last couple of days. We can play as fast as anybody in the country, but we also can play methodical, half-court, executing the half-court set, defend in the half-court, and win those possessions. So I think that we want to play fast. We want it up-tempo. We want to be able to play as many guys as we can, get into our rotation, and make depth be a difference, which could be a big factor in today's game.
Yeah, Coach's Keys to the Game presented by Kia of Auburn, where you're always number one. That perimeter defense is so clutch, too. I mean, this is 3 games in 3 days. They take a lot of shots from 3. As people are watching the game, or as you guys are calling the game, if we're seeing and hearing short shots in the last 10 minutes of the game from those Memphis guards, that's probably a good thing for the Tigers.
I hope so. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I'm hoping the last 7 or 8 minutes, their shots become a little bit shorter just because maybe they experience the beach a little bit too much and their legs are a little heavy.
And experience a little of that Denver Jones defense and the rest of those guys, too. Should be a great game. Coach, thank you very much for your keys. Can't wait for the call here shortly from the Lahaina Civic Center as we get ready for Auburn and Memphis. Tigers are healthy coming in, and you love that. 3rd game in 3 days. Pregame medical report presented by East Alabama Health. Their team of first responders proud to provide first aid care at Neville Arena and every Auburn Athletics home event. Straight ahead, we will hear from head coach Bruce Pearl. After that, we'll get the starting lineups and the opening tip. The CB&S Bank countdown to tip-off continues in a moment.
This is Coach Bruce Pearl on the Ford F-150 Highlight Show. I tell my team that if we play smart, out-hustle the competition, and work hard each and every day, we can be winners. And you know what? That's how Ford F-150 does it too. Offering an outstanding combination of smart tech, power, and capability, F-150 is the key to help me win the day. Hey, why don't you see how the official truck of the Auburn Tigers can help you? Go to buyfordnow.com or see your local Ford dealer today. War Eagle.
Things we take for granted, ordinary opportunities for parents and their children, can be a foster child's extraordinary. You have the power to do something positive that will change the life of a young person right here in Alabama. Open your heart and open your home to a foster child today. For more information, visit www.dhr.alabama.gov or call 1-866-64-AL-KIDS. Brought to you by the Alabama Department of Human Resources, the Alabama Broadcasters Association, and this station.
The Alabama Education Association is the member-driven voice of Alabama's education employees. AEA members are teachers, education support professionals, administrators, professors, future teachers, and education retirees. Joining the Alabama Education Association has never been easier. Use their new online membership for a fast, safe, and secure way to join today. Visit myaea.org to learn more.
Are you looking to advance your career without putting your life on hold? Consider the flexibility of an online MBA at Auburn University's Harvard College of Business. Ranked among the nation's best by U.S. News and World Report, Our 100% online MBA program provides the flexibility you need to pursue a degree while maintaining your personal and professional life. Learn more at harvard.auburn.edu.
Ford presents our exclusive pre-game visit with head coach Bruce Pearl.
Family on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Visit your local Ford dealer, proud sponsor of the Auburn Tigers. Here's Andy Burcham with Coach Pearl.
Welcome back to the championship game of the Maui Invitational, the Tigers and Memphis. Congratulations on getting here, but boy, a big test with the Memphis Tigers here today, Coach.
On a really short prep, Andy, but we came here knowing that we're going to be playing against great teams. We've played 2 great teams already in Iowa State and North Carolina. And now we get a really hot Memphis team that's shooting the ball from 3 as well as anybody in the country right now. They're athletic, and Penny Hardaway is one of those coaches that a lot of former players that are great coaches don't get nearly enough credit for how good X and O guys they are. Penny does an outstanding job. He beat us a couple years ago in Atlanta, and so I've had some experience against him.
You talked to the team before this tournament began about compartmentalizing each day. Do you feel that they have been able to do that?
Yeah, I do. We've looked at this rather than, trying to win the Maui Invitational. We looked at this. Let's try to beat Iowa State, and then let's try to beat Dayton or North Carolina. And then whoever we get in the fourth, it's 3 games. And we've been talking about that for, obviously for a while. A great challenge today will be the fact that Memphis got done playing at about 12:30 yesterday afternoon. We got done playing at 9 o'clock last night. I don't think I've ever been in a tournament where especially when it came to the championship game, where one of the teams had so much rest. But that's obviously for television. And I'm not going to make the same mistake that I made a year ago and complain about going out to Gonzaga to have to play Yale. We are excited about being in this tournament. We're excited about being in this championship game, and we're excited about being a team, having an opportunity to beat a team that's undefeated, a team that beat UConn, a team that beat Michigan State already. So they're Memphis ain't going to be scared of the Auburn Tigers when they've already beaten UConn and Michigan State.
Memphis is kind of in the same boat. I mean, they've beaten 2 biggies, like Auburn has beaten 2 biggies to get to this one today.
Yeah, they've got older players. They got 10 transfers, guys that have been around a long time. And know how to play. 3 great dynamic scoring guards that are very tough one-on-one covers. We got to do a good job of trying to guard them and keep them in front and not foul. And Denver Jones has been a great leader for our backcourt with his ability defensively. Chad Baker, Mazaris followed right in there behind. And then Miles Kelly showed me a lot of growth here in this tournament, where his commitment to joining those 3. Tahad is able to, apply some pressure and do some things defensively, but our guards are going to really get challenged when it comes to those one-on-one closeouts, and we got to just try to defend without fouling, make those guys make tough 2s, and recognize that Memphis is, the best way for them to beat us is from 3, because they're making, the kid Hunter has made 13 threes in 2 games.
What was the key last night to defending North Carolina's runs after you jumped out to the lead?
Well, we played very well in the first half in both games. We executed really well. Memphis is a better defensive team than North Carolina. They're going to make it more difficult for us to run our stuff. I think that we were able to withstand, some of North Carolina's runs by, just getting some stops and obviously getting some rebounds. We did a good job on the backboard. We didn't give North Carolina many second chance points, and limited them in that regard. And that when we kind of sputtered a little bit offensively, I thought when North Carolina made their run, I thought it was when we weren't running our offense. We were pushing a fast break and taking stuff that was sort of like in between the offense and the fast break.
You look at what Janai has done on the inside in these 2 ball games, because you have faced teams, as you mentioned, and will today, with 3 guards that are the big scorers. But Janai has been the guy for you on the inside. It's such an interesting difference of styles. And it's not the only time that we've seen that. Probably won't be the last time that we see that this season.
Yeah, Janai is a very unique player. He's a unicorn. His dad calls him a unicorn, and his dad's right. He's different. And he has the ability to score both inside and outside,
Mike Burgermaster, offensive coordinator, and I, we do a lot of things in the development of our offense to try to get him really good touches that take advantage of what he can do. And he's been a great finisher. He loves to score the ball, and he's also a really willing passer. And so did a great job last night getting double teamed at times and kicking it out. And when you got shooters out there like Chad or Denver or Tahad or Miles, it's a really good inside-outside, combination. So, look, Janai Broome is putting himself in position for, player of the year conversations. And I've always believed that, when it came to MVPs and things like that, I've always believed that whoever wins the league, their best player should be the MVP. So if Auburn wins the league, if Auburn wins, then our best players should get consideration.
Wish you all the best today. War Eagle. War Eagle.
That's been the Bruce Pearl pregame report, driven by Ford. Starting lineups and the opening tip are next. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Things we take for granted, ordinary opportunities for parents and their children, can be a foster child's extraordinary. You have the power to do something positive that will change the life of a young person right here in Alabama. Open your heart and open your home to a foster child today. For more information, visit www.dhr.alabama.gov or call 1-866-64-AL-KIDS. Brought to you by the Alabama Department of Human Resources, the Alabama Broadcasters Association, and this station.
Here's a clip from a recent Talking Tigers podcast with Andy Burcham,
Jason Campbell.
He called a rollout play, so we practiced this in practice. We're going to roll out away from their furthest defender, which was to the boundary, their corner. So we're going to let him come free. Everybody else we have a hat for. So I just remember the play snap. You tell the corner blitz is coming, the corner's cheated, the safety's over top. So as soon as we snap the ball, you're trying to get to a certain spot in order for Courtney to have time to get to his route and get out. So I'm trying to get to a spot, and then I see the back of Courtney's jersey, and then I know he's running a combat, so I have to let the ball go a little early, put a little air under it, and then I didn't see the rest of the play. At that point in time, I got hit from the front, got hit from the back. I just remember on the ground, I heard the crowd go crazy, and I got up and saw that he had caught the ball, and everybody was going crazy.
A new episode of the Talking Tigers podcast is released every Monday, wherever you listen to podcasts. Like and subscribe to the Talking Tigers podcast, only from the Auburn Sports Network.
CB&S Bank has a long history of stability and a legacy of serving our community's needs for generations. You could say we know a thing or two about tradition. We've been family, community, and financially strong since we began in 1906. Being a team player is part of our culture. That's why at CB&S Bank, we are proud supporters and huge fans of Auburn basketball. Whoa, Regal, hey! Visit cbsbank.com today. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
We're counting down to the opening tip. Time to introduce the starting five.
Left wing at Denver goes baseline to the basket. Yes. Top of the circle. Denver long three. Good. Deep three. Up the left sideline. Denver. Another three ball. Yes. Holy cow.
Denver Jones, New Market, Alabama, Memphis Day Academy.
To Miles Kelly, who has 5 threes tonight. Right wing. Another three. Yes. Left wing. Another long three ball by Kelly. Goodness gracious.
I think Kelly's feeling it tonight.
Miles Kelly, Stone Mountain, Georgia, Parkview High School, Hargrave Military Academy.
Into the lane, out to the top, right wing, Chad Baker-Mazzara, the three-point makeup. Chad Baker-Mazzara, another three ball. Yes.
He's on fire.
Buddy, is he ever.
Chad Baker-Mazzara, Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic, Colonia High School.
Top of the circle, Broome. He'll pop a three. Yep.
Looks good. When he gets his feet set, that right foot hits the floor just right. He can really shoot the three.
Inbound knocked away by Broome. Has a breakaway to the hole. Jams it.
What a play by Janai Broome.
Janai Broome, Plant City, Florida, Tampa Catholic High School.
Down the right sideline, Chad. Lob. Cardwell. Dunk. Low post, Cardwell. To the hole with a double-hand stop. Don's pass. Dillon for three. Why not? Why not?
Dylan Cardwell, Augusta, Georgia, McEachern High School.
The starting lineups have been presented by Great Southern Wood, makers of Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have that yellow tag, you don't want it.
Before the start of this one, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Auburn Sports Network. Colby Rogers, P.J. Haggerty, and Tyrese Hunter, the three-guard monster for Memphis. On the inside, Nicholas Jourdain and Musa Cisse. Auburn is the home team for the first time in the tournament. White tops and bottoms, blue numbers with the lettering and the orange trim. Memphis in away black today. And Auburn wins the opening tap. Denver Jones runs it down almost at the baseline. Tigers to the basket to our left. We're underway. Championship game of the Maui Invitational. Denver top of the circle.
Memphis is really playing pressure defense right now up in the passing lanes.
Left wing, down to the baseline, Chad Baker-Mazar. To the wing, Dylan Cardwell. Out at the top, right wing, Broom. He'll stop and pop three. Good!
Picks up right where he left off the last two nights. Tigers really look good. Go from side to side. He floats wide open and makes a three.
At the right wing, Tyrese Hunter. 23s on this season. Top of the circle for Haggerty. They throw an alley-oop underneath off the backboard. No good. Auburn the other way. Off the right side, Chad Baker-Mazar, top of the circle for Denver Jones. 3-0 Auburn, 19-12, first half of play. Gets a screen from Cardwell. Denver, wraparound pass to Dylan. Dylan spins down the lane, up for a shot, no. Rebound underneath for Miles Kelly. Now to Chad Baker-Mazar, running one-hander, good.
Nice baseline drive, a little bit of a floater. He has got unbelievable touch when he shoots that little floating shot.
18:52, first half, 5-0 Auburn on top. Memphis basketball.
Tigers are in there standalone.
And they throw it out of bounds underneath, trying to get to Musa Cisse, and just threw it over his head, Randall.
The Tigers have moved their defense up one giant step in the passing lanes, and it looked like it was wide open, and he just tossed it out of bounds.
5-0 Auburn, Tiger ball, 18:41 in the first. Denver Jones, top of the circle, Cardwell, right wing, Chad Baker. Down to the low post where Janai Broom is double teamed, gets out of traffic. On the weak side, underneath, shot is up and in by Miles Kelly.
Janai Broom has gotten so much better. That's where his sister's coming in from. He gets double teamed, but he finds Kelly floating to the basket.
7-0 Auburn on top, 23 on the shot clock. Down the lane, Hunter in the lane, fadeaway by Hunter. It was blocked by Chad Baker-Mazar, rebounded by Miles Kelly. Auburn up the floor leading 7-0. Kelly across midcourt to Denver Jones. Denver in the center circle, looks to the bench for the call. Left-hand dribble, drives to the wing. Further down the wing, Miles Kelly. Kelly at the top, Cardwell. Right wing, Chad Baker-Mazar. Outside the arc, Dylan Cardwell down the lane with a running one-hander. Good!
Beautiful jump hook. They look like they're trying to take Cardwell's man off and shade Broom, and it left Dylan wide open in the lane.
Timeout, Memphis. Auburn has opened the game on a 9-0 run.
Auburn's defensive length, their quickness disrupted Carolina last night and starting again tonight against Memphis.
It's a 30-second timeout called by Memphis as Auburn has jumped out to a 9-0 lead here with 17:41 to go in the first half of play. My goodness.
Memphis is going to have to change. If they're going to sit back in a soft man-to-man and allow Auburn to run their offense, it's going to be a long night for the Memphis Tigers and a great night for the Auburn Tigers.
All right, now we know this. Memphis, with the way it can shoot the three, can get back in any ball game, but this is a marvelous start for Auburn.
Well, in the several trips that they've made up and down the floor, their guards has not done anything but turn it over, and they look a little frustrated with Auburn's length, really guarding out in the passing lanes and forcing those guys away from the basket.
Memphis 0 for 1 with 2 turnovers. Auburn, by the way, 4 for 4 from the field.
Well, I have to brag on Auburn's defense. It's not about making a shot against the Auburn Tigers. It's about getting a shot.
Hunter into the backcourt for Rogers.
The Tigers go to their matchup zone right here. Their 1-1-3 will flow into a matchup.
3 ball blocked. Rebounded low post. Shot is up and dumped by Nicholas Jourdain. 9-2, Auburn on top. Jones, they extend their defense. Broom, right wing, left-hand dribble. Back to the top for Jones. 20 to shoot for Auburn. Denver between the legs dribble twice, drives around his man. Pull-up jumper, left side, didn't get it. And the rebound pulled in by Haggerty for Memphis.
A little bit of a discombobulated offensive set that time. We just had a guy out of position, and it just kind of was not a good run that time.
9-2 Auburn, Memphis ball, 16:57 in the first half of play. Haggerty drifts right side of the center circle. Left wing pass for Hunter. way out on the wing. Hunter, low post for Cisse, knocked away by Broom. A steal for Janai. Here's Auburn the other way. Jones, Janai, top of the circle, drives on Cisse, kicks it right wing, ball right back to him. Shot clock at 20 for Auburn. Jones looks to the bench. Shot clock at 16. Denver drifts right wing, top of the circle for Dylan Cardwell. Back to Denver. Low post, Broom, head fake, spins, left-hand shot, good!
Beautiful done. They go to their anchor play. The flex cut has been so good for the Auburn Tigers. And then they put Broom in the cutter that time and got him wide open underneath the basket.
11-2 Auburn, 16-12 first half of play. Haggerty across midcourt for Memphis. There's a screen off the left side. He gets the ball to Jourdain. Jourdain on the wing for Hunter. Back to the top for Haggerty. Penetrates down the lane. Fade away by Haggerty. Short. Rebound tapped out. Run down by Cisse. Out at the top. 3 ball off the right wing. Head fake there by Rogers. Pops a 3. Got it.
Anytime you give good teams like this second opportunities, that's the way they have scored. The last 2 baskets is off offensive rebounds. The Tigers need to clean that up.
11-5 Auburn. 15:37 in the first. Denver Jones. Low post for Broom. Janai. Lobs it. Cardwell with the 2-hand slam on the alley-oop.
One thing that's going to get out there on the film and the scouting report, if you double team Janai Broom, you better cover those other guys because that was a streaking slam dunk by Dylan Cardwell.
Our Sun-South drive of the game, Sun-South John Deere, preferred tractor of the Tigers. Find your local dealer at sunsouth.com. And a chance for a 3-point play underneath Haggerty, off the glass and in, and a foul by Dylan Cardwell takes us to our first media timeout. First half tonight, or today, presented by Southern Union. Conveniently located just a few miles from Auburn, Southern Union offers classes that easily transfer to the university. Endless opportunities are right up the road. Auburn 13, Memphis 7, 15-11 in the first half. Auburn basketball continues in a moment.
Welcome back to the Ford F-Series Highlight Show. I've seen a lot of basketball, and I can tell you that to stay on top, you got to adapt, stay focused, and innovate. That's what wins championships. That's how Ford F-150 and the Ford Super Duty stay at the top of the truck game. For 47 consecutive years, Ford F-Series has been America's #1 selling truck because they deliver what you need to win the day. For the latest offers, go to buyfordnow.com or see your local Ford dealer today. Tell them Coach Pearl sent you.
Based on 1977 to 2023 CY industry reported total sales.
You've created a comfortable home office. Now let Carrier provide the cash bonus. For a limited time, you can claim up to $1,550 in cool cash rebates on a qualified Carrier home comfort system. There's never been a better time to upgrade to year-round premium comfort and energy savings. Carrier, turn to the experts.
Hey, I'm Charles Barkley. Call for a Redmont and water at bars and restaurants throughout the great state of Alabama. Redmont Vodka, available at select ABC stores and package stores. Redmont Vodka is 8 times distilled, gluten-free, and is made from non-GMO corn. Looking to support a local business? Redmont Distilling is Alabama proud and minority owned. Learn more online at redmontdistilling.com.
Alabama Power is proud to present this broadcast of Auburn basketball. Alabama Power, power for a better Alabama.
Welcome back to the Lahaina Civic Center in Maui, where Auburn leads 13-7 championship game of the Maui Invitational, along with Randall Dickey, Brad Law, Quinn Burkeen. I'm Andy Bertram. From paradise, it has been beautiful for this Auburn team to be in Hawaii for many, including myself. Our first trip to the state. I know you're a veteran here of coming to Hawaii for holiday tournaments, Randall.
Well, it just never gets old. It's picturesque. It's beautiful. The ocean is absolutely gorgeous. You get to see some whales swim. This is the time of the year they come to the Hawaiian Islands and get to see some good-looking, beautiful country. And it is, even though the devastating fires a year ago has certainly been impacted the economy here, the people are just so friendly and nice.
All right, a chance for an and one for P.J. Haggerty. He was fouled by Dylan Cardwell, who takes a seat on the bench. Auburn brings in Chaney Johnson and Tahad Pettiford, as Denver Jones also sits down for Auburn. Haggerty, good free throw shooter, 83%.
This is about the time we get into our rotation of substituting with Johnson and Pettiford coming in. Give us a little spark off the bench.
Auburn 6 of 7 from the field. It's a 13-8 Auburn lead.
Memphis goes to a zone right now. They're going to try to change the tempo of the Tigers.
15 minutes in the first half. Auburn with the basketball and the lead. Chad Baker-Mazar to the wing for Janai Broom. Open three ball, right wing short. And the rebound pulled in by Haggerty for Memphis. Brings it up the floor. Top of the circle. Drives past Pettiford to the hole, block and a foul on Auburn.
It's got to be on Pettiford, I'm hoping.
Nope. They got it, I think, on Miles Kelly. Let me double check that.
That's true.
No, they got it on Chaney Johnson. And Memphis back at the line for P.J. Haggerty. Preseason first-team All-AAC. A transfer from Tulsa. Second leading scorer at Tulsa a year ago in the league at 21.2 points a ball game. First free throw is good.
Really can score. He's got an offensive-minded type of game. He really is looking to get the ball in the basket. And right now he took it to the hole really aggressively that time and drew the foul.
Dane Danger on the low post in for Memphis. Free throw is missed by Haggerty. Auburn's lead is 4, 13-9. 14:41 to go in the first half of play.
Memphis is going to stay in their zone.
Broom, left wing Miles Kelly. Top of the circle for Pettiford. Tahad to the wing, into the corner. Miles, three ball in the air. No. Rebound, Broom gets knocked to the floor on the rebound. And I think Nicholas Jordan will be called for the foul.
The Tigers did an excellent job there, Andy. They went inside, kicked it back out, moved it from one side of the floor to the other, and found Kelly wide open. He just missed the shot, but what an effort by Janai Broom on the offensive glass.
Out of bounds, baseline right. Chaney Johnson will trigger. Out to the top for Miles Kelly. Left wing for Tahad Pettiford. Shot clock at 18 for Auburn. Oh, ball is knocked away and out of bounds. I think Tahad tried to stop his pass and was unable to, and it just dribbled out of bounds. That's Auburn's first turnover of the afternoon. 13-9 Auburn, Memphis ball. Jared Harris backs it up, top of the circle, or rather into the corner it goes for Hunter. Hunter penetrates, wraparound pass, underneath, shot is up, block, Auburn ball.
Good defense, they double teamed him in there. Got a little bit of a block on that, I think,
Free ball right wing, it's no good by Pettiford. Haggerty the other way, pull up from 15, he didn't get it. Rebound Auburn.
Starting to get up and down a little bit more. Game is picking up a little faster, even though Memphis has switched back there, going back to man this time.
Pettiford at the top, being hawked by Colby Rogers. 16 to shoot, Auburn leads 13-9. Top of the circle, Broom. Janai drifts to the right wing, shot clock at 10. Janai, left-hand dribble. Is he going one-on-one against Danger? Backs in, 5 to shoot. Bounce pass, Chaney Johnson up good in the middle of the lane.
Janai Broom just lured those guys into it, going one-on-one, and then hit a nice cutter by Chaney Johnson with a really nice pass.
5 points, 3 assists already for the big guy.
Just makes guys better around him.
15-9 Tigers, 13:04. First half of play. Memphis with the basketball. Hunter, skip pass, Jourdain. Jourdain is pushed by Pettiford. Tahad picks up the foul. Here comes Chris Moore. Here comes Denver Jones for Auburn. Jared Harris and Baraka Okaji for Memphis as they replace Rogers and Haggerty. Chad Baker-Mazar, Miles Kelly going to see for Auburn.
Tigers going to show zone right here. I think they'll go zone on the inbounds, and then they'll kind of match up and be in man-to-man once the first pass is made.
Okaji, a transfer from George Mason, 6'1" sophomore. At the point, top of the circle, picks up the dribble. Left side, Hunter. Free throw line, extended, Jourdain. Up and good.
Memphis handled it really well. They flashed a guy to the high post. That is the weak spot against the zone. When you come in from behind the zone, the zone can't see you, and it opens up the lane.
15-11, Auburn on top. Pettiford, Broom out at the top. Now to Pettiford. Right wing, three ball, Denver Jones. Oh, in and out. Rebound underneath though, Chris Moore. To the top, Pettiford. He'll pop a three. Bang!
Unbelievable. Your three-point percentage goes up unbelievably when it comes from inside back out.
Memphis quickly the other way. Danger, low post, gets around Broom, missed it short. Janai with the rebound. Outlet to Pettiford. Auburn up 18-11. Pettiford up the floor on the left-hand dribble. Behind the back dribble, switches to the right hand. Auburn leads it by 7. Pettiford, left-hand dribble to the wing. Jones to the top. Johnson, right wing Moore. Johnson now to Broom at the point. Pettiford, 3 ball to Hod. No. Rebound underneath. Head fake. Broom up and in.
He is all over the offensive glass. Memphis Tigers cannot cover him. He is unbelievable on reaching and grabbing that and sticking it back in.
Auburn by 9. 11 and a half to go in the first half of play. Tigers are 9 of 15 from the field. Memphis basketball. At the left wing, Jourdain. They get it to the low post. Shot is up. It's good by Jourdain. 6 for Nicholas Jourdain, a senior from Clifton, New Jersey. 20-13 Auburn. 11-12 in the first half. Tahad Pettiford out at the top. To Janai Broom at the point. Bounce pass. Pettiford between the circles. Tahad, left wing Broom. Puts it on the floor, drives free throw or to the baseline. Left side, backs his way into the lane, spins, up and nobody's fouled. Foul will go against Dane Danger out of Brooklyn Park, Minnesota. Janai Broom will shoot free throws when we come back. The experts at Sensagreen with Carrier create a cool indoor retreat for heating, cooling, and insulation, offering total comfort care for your Tiger family in East Alabama and Huntsville. Visit sensagreen.com. Carrier, turn to the experts. Auburn 20, Memphis 13, 10:54 in the first. Stay tuned. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Download the new and improved Auburn Game Day app. It's fully customizable to your interests with the new My Auburn tab. Plus, buy tickets, skip concession lines, be a part of game day giveaways, shop the latest Auburn gear, and get live in-game scoring. Plus, listen to every broadcast from the Auburn Sports Network, even when multiple games are happening simultaneously on the official mobile app of Auburn Athletics, the Auburn Game Day app. Download it now.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Listen closely. Hear those bubbles? That mouth-watering waterfall? Delicious. Ice cold. And zero sugar. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
Hi, this is Coach Hugh Freeze. Tackle game day with the irresistible taste of Coke Zero Sugar. Is it the best Coke ever? Try and decide. War Eagle.
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. But we're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
Brad Law checking the Yellowwood scoreboard from the Auburn Sports Network studios. Tennessee's blowing out UT Martin. So instead, we'll go to the first day of the battle for Atlantis, where it has not been a good day to be a ranked team. Earlier, Louisville throttled 14th-ranked Indiana, 89-61. Cardinals scored 52 points in the second half en route to that 28-point victory. And a few moments ago, West Virginia knocked off third-ranked Gonzaga in overtime, 86-78. So the Zags fall for the first time this year. West Virginia gets to 4-1. They're just a couple of days in, and then a couple of games in on the first day of the battle for Atlantis, and already a couple of ranked teams have gone down. Auburn leads Memphis 20-13, 10:54 to go in half number one. We send you back to the Maui championship game. Andy Burcham, Randall Dickey.
Janai Broom to the free throw line for the Tigers. Auburn. Got to have to specify which Tiger team we're talking about here today, Randall.
Isn't that the truth? That's we got the Memphis Tigers and the Auburn Tigers, and going head up against each other.
Free throw by Janai is good.
It's good to see that first one go in. Tigers need to pick up their defense a little bit more intensity-wise. Andy, we're 7 for 8 on twos, 2 for 7 on threes. We need to continue going inside, chipping away at that basket and getting to the free throw line.
Second free throw rattles in for Janai Broom, who will get his first rest of the day with Cardwell in. What a start for Broom. 9 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists.
Unbelievable. He is just the man of the hour at this point, and hopefully he continue the next 30 minutes.
A unicorn, as his father and Bruce Pearl calls him.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
22-13 Auburn, 10:47 in the first half. Haggerty back into the ball game for Memphis. Off to the left wing it goes. Left side, P.J. Carter. Underneath, taken away. Dylan Cardwell. They were trying to set up danger. Dylan stepped in front of the pass.
Outstanding defense by Dylan.
P.J. McGee's at the point. Gets the ball out to the left wing for Denver Jones. They hawk him, foul him, didn't call it. Out at the top, Chaney Johnson, a 3-ball. Yes!
Unbelievable. Great offense. Denver Jones really distributes the ball, and a great pass by Chris Moore.
Woo!
What a 3.
Auburn fans to their feet. Their Tigers lead by 12. Haggerty, baseline right, up and in.
He can really score it. He can score over the top. That was outstanding defense on him. The offense was better that time.
Haggerty leads Memphis with 6, Auburn by 10. 9:56 in the first half. They've gone back to a zone.
They changed their defense. Now they put the big guy on the point, like a 1-2-2. It's going to turn into a 3-2 zone.
Cardwell underneath. Chaney Johnson. Oh, he missed the jumper.
Short-armed it just a little.
Haggerty the other way for Memphis. Spins to the wing. Inside the arc, right wing. Hands the ball on the left side, on the right side for Carter. PJ lobs at low post. Ball knocked away, and they're going to get Chaney Johnson coming over the back. And that's the second foul on Chaney.
It's one of the things as this young man goes through the season, he's got to learn to play aggressive, physical defense without creating a foul. And he's also 22, 23 feet away from the basket on that. The Tigers have gotten some help, though. We've also got early 5 points off the bench. So our bench is being a factor in the scoring as well.
Broom and Chad Bacon-Mazar right back into the Auburn lineup. And I think, Chaney has to come out with 2 fouls.
Yeah,
so does Chris Moore, another great stint for Chris.
It's too early in the game. We got to get deep in the game before Chaney picks up his third, and it's just a little bit of a risk there. Probably we'll see Hudson before this period is over with.
Inbound Danger on the wing. Look to Haggerty, picked up by Cardwell, drives underneath, he missed it, and a whistle. Oh, they got a basket interference on Dylan. That must have hit the backboard before he made the block.
Well,
Danger called. They may look at that during a timeout break.
I hope they do. I thought that was a sensational play by Dylan Cardwell. It was way above the rim. They stay in that 3-2 zone, Andy, on this time. Let's come in from behind it, get it inside, and then kick it back out for an open 3.
McGee's at the top, Cardwell. JP penetrates. Step back 3-ball, didn't get it. And the rebound pulled in by Hunter for Memphis. Quickly up the floor for Haggerty on the right wing. Guarded there by Pegues. Now to Danger against Cardwell. Danger backs his way in, up with the left hand, didn't get it. Rebound Broom. Outlet Pegues. He waits for the numbers. JP right hand switches to the left with a between the legs dribble.
They're back to man.
Pegues works around Haggerty. Inside the arc, free throw line. Now to the top for Cardwell. 14 to shoot for Auburn. Jones down the lane. Denver up, foul. I think they'll get Danger. We'll wait for the call.
That was a really good play. Took the ball from one side of the floor to the other. Dylan made a kind of a brush screen on the wing for Denver Jones, opened up the driving lane, and they just kind of got hammered as he was going to the basket.
Hunter is called for the foul. His first. Denver Jones gets a couple. Free throw by the Auburn senior guard is good. A career 87% free throw shooter, 92% this year. His first miss of the year came last night against North Carolina from the free throw line.
Just a wonderful young man at the free throw line. He's got a great routine, and it's good to see that ball go through the basket from the free throw line. Maybe that'll open up a 3-point shot for him.
Auburn by 10 after the 2 free throws by Denver Jones. Haggerty looks to the Memphis bench for the call. 8:27 on a counting clock in the first. Haggerty working against Chad Bacon-Mazar at the top, picks up his dribble. Off the left wing with a pass for P.J. Carter. Carter on the left wing. Down near the corner against Pegues to the baseline. Fade away, it's up, it's short. Rebound JP. Auburn by 10 with the ball.
Continues to play good defense, and Memphis continues to go one-on-one.
To Pegues, back to Broom on the outside, 20 to shoot. Backs his way in, a little running left-hander, good.
Just hard to guard. He's
Man,
just
oh
going,
man.
That's against the zone right there, and he had two guys hanging all over him, and he still got it in the basket.
Auburn by 12 matches its largest lead of the half. 7:46 in the first. P.J. Carter now at the point. Bounce pass, left side for Danger. Danger out at the top, picked up aggressively by Cardwell. Danger picked up the dribble, gets the ball to Haggerty. Foul. Going to be a moving screen on Danger.
The pressure defense of the Auburn Tigers is unbelievable, and Memphis is feeling it and turning it over.
7:35 in the first, timeout. Championship game of the Maui Invitational. Auburn 29, Memphis 17. Stay tuned, Auburn basketball continues in a moment.
When the game is on the line, you want someone you can count on. At Alabama Power, we believe in consistency and having each other's back. It's our game plan to safely deliver the electricity you depend on. We give 100% to achieve 99.9% reliability. Learn how we power a better Alabama at alabamapower.com/reliable. Alabama Power is a proud supporter of the Auburn Tigers.
I'm Sawyer, and a little thing that I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich is the crispy chicken filet. The seasoning is so satisfying. It's what I needed, but I didn't know that I needed it. You get the toasted bun and the delicious crispy chicken. They add this fun mix with that zesty pickle. It's bold and tasty. I would give it an A+. What's not to love? The holidays are all about being together and eating together.
Sandwich in some together time this holiday. Order the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich today. Real guest paid for their testimonial.
I like what I like, and I do what I want.
If what you like is getting the highest payouts, getting the most free play, and finding more of your favorite games on a spacious upscale gaming floor, then Wind Creek Montgomery is your kind of fabulous. No matter what fabulous means to you, you'll find it here. Wind Creek Montgomery. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
The Alabama Department of Public Health reminds you, don't wait, vaccinate. Stay current on all vaccines. Visit alabamapublichealth.gov/IMM to learn more.
7:35 in the first half, championship game of the Maui Invitational. Auburn 29, Memphis 17. Tigers getting it done, forcing turnovers and then taking advantage of those, Randall.
The Auburn Tigers defense is sensational. They're playing as well as they possibly can defensively. They're guarding the ball one-on-one. They're giving great help away from the basketball, and they're coming up with loose balls, which you mentioned they're outscoring in turnovers a number of points.
9-0.
9-0. But the biggest stat that I see is the effectiveness of our two-point play. We are 8 for 10 from the two-point line, 3 for 9 from the three. The Tigers are being selective. They're being smart. They're taking advantage of anything that Memphis makes a mistake. The Tigers are right there to take advantage of it, and they're playing really well right now.
Take on game day with the great taste of Coke Zero Sugar. Is it the best Coke ever? You try and decide.
Absolutely.
Auburn with the ball coming out of the timeout break. The Tigers of Auburn, 11 of 19 from the field, 3 of 9 from 3. Memphis, 7 of 15 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3. Randall Dickey, very quickly, is Auburn just not giving Memphis the good looks from the perimeter, or has Memphis gone away from their offense?
Well, I have to go back to a few games. They're playing that Waffle House defense today. Memphis Tigers are being smothered and covered right now. Now they change their look. They're going to a 1-3-1 matchup look.
Hunter out at the point, picks up Pegues. JP picks up the dribble. Down the right side, Cardwell right back to Pegues. Shot clock at 18. Chad Baker-Mazara straight away, head fake at 3. Puts it on the floor, ball knocked away, and he's fouled from behind.
Memphis is really
P.J.
frustrated.
Haggerty went over his back.
Memphis is really frustrated. They're really not a zone team, but they're playing zone. They're so aggressive.
5th foul on Memphis. Auburn called for 4 early on. Cardwell from Broome at the top, Denver Jones. Right wing, Chad Baker-Mazara. Down into the corner for Janai. Drives on Cisse, gets cut off. Stays on the wing at the top, Denver. Head fake at 3, down the lane. Up with the left hand, didn't get it. Rebound fought for, it's loose. And it comes to for Pegues. JP 3, oh, it's short. As the clock was running down.
Had to take that quick 3 right there because of the shot clock.
Quickly the other way, down the lane, drive and a dunk attempt that's missed by Hunter. Here's Auburn with numbers the other way. Denver Jones at the right wing for the Tigers. Chad Baker-Mazara trails. 3-ball, no, short. Rebound tap right back to Chad. Drives in, scores with the finger roll.
That's great effort. They're just beating Memphis to the basketball or outplaying those guys. They are playing quick and fast to the ball, and Chad Baker-Mazara made an outstanding offensive rebound stick back right there.
31-17 the score. And the officials gather together. We'll try and get an explanation here. Now, TV apparently is okay. I'm not certain what they're looking at. It was a drive and a finger roll by Chad Baker-Mazara.
I'm not sure if it was a change of possession that they're talking about on the change of the shot clock.
Fourth point of the day for Baker-Mazara. The officials have gone to the review monitor. And is there a possible foul after? Let's go to Brad Law, who can give us an update. Go ahead, Brad.
Yeah, you guys don't have a monitor there,
no,
which
we
is
do not.
Interesting. But I've got this one in the studio. On the play before, on Memphis's last offensive possession, Hunter went down to the floor, and Chad Baker-Mazara appeared to I'm suggesting it's inadvertently kind of dragged the front of his shoe across Hunter's face as Chad began to run down to the other end of the floor. That's what they're reviewing. They're reviewing whether or not this is flagrant contact on the part of CB&S.
I don't think it will be. I think they've waved that off. 31-17 Auburn. Memphis fans are not happy with that call. Auburn leads at 31-17, biggest lead of the ball game. At the 6:37 mark of the first half, Auburn shooting 52% from the field. Memphis 43.8% from the field. And Auburn will press.
Going to extend their defense a little bit just to make Memphis earn their way up the court.
Jourdain off the inbound pass, gets the ball back to Tyrese Hunter, a senior from Racine, Wisconsin. Hunter, bounce pass. Jourdain picks up the dribble, picked up by Broom. Wants to get rid of it, still needs to get rid of it. Still, 5 seconds. 5 seconds.
Outstanding defense by the Tigers. We just smothered them. No one was open. Broom held his ground, guarding the basketball.
And didn't foul.
Did not foul. That was a big statement right there.
6 turnovers for Memphis.
That's a big momentum swing. That's like hitting a three-point shot right there. And when you snuff someone, it just takes the heart right out of you because you're unable to run your offense.
Jared Harris back into the lineup for Memphis. Pegues running the point for Auburn.
They go back man-to-man. Memphis is trying everything they can.
Cardwell, free throw line for Broom. Janai looks right, looks left, back. Fadeaway, Janai, 13-footer, didn't get it. Rebound, Cardwell in traffic. Out to the top, Janai. 4-3, good!
Unbelievable. What an effort by Dylan Cardwell. He gets an assist on that when he kicks it out.
And Auburn got a hand on the ball after the inbound pass, knocking it out of bounds and disrupting Memphis. And the Auburn fans are on their feet here in Maui. 34-17 Tigers.
Auburn is not allowing Memphis to breathe whatsoever, whether it's in the half court or full court. We're pressuring those guys, make it hard for them to throw the ball inbounds.
Inbound into the backcourt. P.J. Haggerty brings the ball up the floor. Auburn with a 17-point advantage. 5:48, first half of play. Haggerty at the wing. On the wing, drives past Broom. Pull up from 15 feet. That's good.
Let him get to the middle of the floor that time. Yeah. He's a really good player. He's got a nice mid-range jump shot. Just got up over the top of us and scored that time.
Hunter will guard Pegues, who brings the ball up the floor. Auburn with the shot clock at 21. PJ behind the back dribble, between the legs dribble. At the top, it's Cardwell. Leaves for Denver. Now to Pegues, double team. Underneath for Broom. Janai at the free throw line. Left wing, Denver. Low post, Cardwell to Broom. Right wing, JP3. Go in and out. Rebound, Cardwell. JP3 again. That one's good!
What team basketball? Every player on the court touched the basketball. It went from one side of the floor to the other.
37-19 Auburn. 4:54 in the first half of play. At the wing, Haggerty. Picked up. Guarded by Broom. Haggerty, wrap around, free throw line, throws it away. Here's Pegues the other way for Auburn. Now to Chad Baker-Mazar at the right wing. Puts it on the floor, goes baseline. Spins there. Oh, wrap around, great pass, Cardwell dunked it. A no-look by from Baker-Mazar to Cardwell.
It's
timeout Memphis. Holy cow. Holy cow.
What a clinic by the Auburn Tigers on passing the basketball, finding the open man, and finishing the play.
4:29 in the first. Auburn 39, Memphis 19. Find your piece of paradise on the Alabama Gulf Coast with Mindy Jones of Remax Paradise. Visit Mindy at paradise.com. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Janelle. A little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich is the bold flavors. It's very savory, and that golden crispy outside of the sandwich just lets me know that it's going to be so perfectly juicy on the inside.
I'm Sawyer, and a little thing that I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich is the crispy chicken filet. You get the tenderness of the chicken and that zesty pickle. It's savory and tasty. What's not to love? The holidays are all about being together and eating together.
Sandwich in some together time this holiday. Order the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich today. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
The passion, the tradition, the rivalries. Sirius XM is your destination for all things college sports, and we've got you covered. On SEC Radio, there is complete coverage of every school in the conference, including live games, plus 24/7 talk and analysis. So cheer along on the Sirius XM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. And now you can get 3 months of Sirius XM free. Subscribe now. See offer details at SiriusXM.com/SEC Sports.
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. But we're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
Well, if you're just tuning in, you've missed quite a bit. Auburn leads Memphis 39-19 with 4.5 to go until halftime. And at halftime, that's Conecuh halftime, I'll be back here in the studio with you to take you through Auburn athletics. We'll preview the women's basketball team playing in another exotic locale. As the men's team is headed home, the women will be getting underway in the Paradise Jam. Britt Bowen will preview that for us. Plus, we'll give you a look at stats from the first half and scores from the SEC and beyond, all coming up at Conecuh halftime. Really dominant effort on the part of the Auburn Tigers so far. They're up by 20 as we send you back to the voice of the Tigers, Andy Burcham and Coach Randall Dickey.
Two stats jump off the page at me, and that they're not the only ones. Auburn has outscored Memphis off turnovers 14-0, and Auburn's bench is doing some yeoman's work, Randall, outscoring Memphis's bench 11-2.
It's the most amazing team play that we've had up to this point this year, and it comes at a good time in a championship game in the first half. The sharing the basketball, we've got 11 assists on 15 baskets. Team play, the ball movement. The most impressive thing to me is how we have adjusted to their changing of defenses and how we have flowed right into our offense, found the open guy, and also made shots from that. But the execution defensively has been sensational.
Colby Rogers will trigger following the Memphis timeout and throws it into the backcourt for P.J. Haggerty. Auburn 39, Memphis 19. Memphis ball. Hunter, left wing, top of the circle for Haggerty. Looking just for an open man to throw to. Off the left side, got a screen. Underneath for Danger, up and no, but a foul, I think, on Dillon. We'll wait for the call from Owen Short. Nope, they got Broom. First foul on Janai.
We got a little bit messed up on the ball screen that time. Not sure the screen wasn't moving, and we didn't know whether to hedge, to trap, or what, and he just kind of found a crease in the seam to the basket, and we had to foul him.
Danger, good free throw shooter at 72%. A transfer from Illinois, averaging 10.2 points a game, and the first free throw is out. It rimmed off. Played 2 years at Baylor, including the national championship team. Played on Illinois' Final Four team last year, and now in Memphis. Second free throw is good for Danger.
Memphis is going to extend their defense full court now. They're going to play going back man-to-man, looking to run and jump right here.
And they get the ball. Auburn does to Broom. Jones in the corner. Three didn't go. That was in the cylinder, rimmed out. And here is Memphis the other way. Tyrese Hunter with a screen. Peggy stays with him. They provide another screen. Down the lane, Cisse walked, got away with it off the glass, missed it. Tap up and missed by Danger. A rebound by Broom. Chad Baker-Mazara the other way. Underneath for Cardwell. Leaves it on the wing, but he threw it out of bounds. There was nobody there. Dylan said that it came off of a Memphis player. Don't think Auburn's going to get that call, however.
Coach Pearl's not going to be pleased with the back-to-back possessions there. They returned it over, took a quick three-point shot when they're pressing this full court.
Nicholas Jourdain on the low post comes in to replace Moussa Cisse. Auburn 39, Memphis 20, 3:40 to go, first half of the championship game of the Maui Invitational. Haggerty.
Get through this segment of the first half, try to get to the dressing room, regroup.
Rogers around the screen, off the left side, drives baseline, reverse layup, he missed it. Rebound, Janai Broom. Outlet for Pegues. Janai with 14 points and 7 rebounds in the first half. They try to double Pegues out at the top. Picks up the dribble, needs to get rid of it. In the backcourt, threw it away. Steal by Haggerty to the basket, good and a foul. That's just a rough sequence for Auburn.
Well, we're not handling this run and jump defense. What they're trying to do is play cat and mouse defense. They're guarding us. As soon as we cross midcourt, they're bringing the off defender to chase the ball down to try to double team it, and we did not handle that very well then.
Chad Baker-Mazara called for the foul. Haggerty a chance for an and one at the 3:06 mark of the first half.
Well, the Tigers need to understand we have a long way to go before this game is over.
You're not lying, Randall Dickey. Free throw is up. It's good by Haggerty.
Because that guy's an explosive scorer, and he has just finished a three-point play right there.
11 for Haggerty.
They're going to stay with this run and jump.
Auburn gets the ball to Broom between the circles. Right back to J.P. Pegues. Double team, gets the ball to Janai. Skip pass, left side, Denver for three. Swish!
That'll quieten him down just a little bit. We finally got it into Broom's hand. Everything that runs through him, he's just so big, and he's got great vision, and he found Denver Jones wide open on the other side.
14 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists for Denver. Haggerty jump step, shoots, and scores.
Boy, he is a scoring machine.
Boy, is he ever. Averaging 21.3 a game. He has 13. Auburn's lead 42-25. Pegues drives. Pass Rogers. At the top, it's Broom. Head fake at three, penetrates. Drives up with the left hand. He didn't get it. Got it back. Goes back up and missed it. Rebound, tap, Broom again. Janai with the left hand. No, but he was fouled.
He's just playing volleyball with it above that rim himself.
Auburn has out-rebounded Memphis 19-10 in the first half. That includes 9 offensive rebounds for Auburn.
Outstanding. We've really been on the offensive glass.
Colby Rogers whistled for the foul, his first. Janai at the free throw line for a couple. 2 minutes and 12 seconds to go in the first half. Conecuh halftime. Brad Law coming up. Stay tuned. Janai's free throw is good. Broom on the day. 14 points, 10 rebounds. Second straight game, he's double-doubled in the first half.
5 for 9 from the field, 2 for 3 from the three-point line.
J.P. Pegues out, gets a nice round of applause from the Auburn faithful and his head coach. Second free throw, Janai, no. Off the iron 3 times. 43-25, here is Memphis. Haggerty drives into the lane. Out to the top of the circle for Hunter. Left wing for Haggerty against Chad Baker. Out at the top, Rogers down the left side. Head fake fadeaway. In and out. Rebound tapped up, comes to Pettiford. Auburn on the break, 3-on-2. Pettiford down the lane, off the right side, into the corner. Onto the wing for Chad Baker-Mazara. Penetrates down the lane. And a jump ball. And the arrow goes to Memphis. Chad Baker got tied up trying to drive down the right side of the lane.
It was didn't really have a place to go, and it was just a little bit ill-advised, kind of a marginal drive on his part. He was just a little bit too over-anxious. But when you have this kind of lead, you got a little bit more freedom.
43-25 Auburn, a minute 48 to go in the first half. Don't want to let Memphis get on a run at the end of the half here.
Those two guards, the speed of their offense has picked up the last 3 possessions. They're playing faster and creating open shots.
Haggerty, left sideline in front of the Auburn bench against Pettiford, goes baseline, fade away from 17 and good.
That's a tough matchup.
Yes, it is.
For Tahad at his age.
It's a tough matchup for anybody.
Certainly. But Haggerty's one of the best guards in the nation.
Off the inbound, Pettiford up the floor. Auburn's lead, 43-27. 1:18 to go, and a splendidly played first half of basketball for Auburn. Pettiford, screen from Cardwell. Stays out of a double team, hits Broom. Lobs it. Cardwell dunks it! Oh, what an alley-oop! Dear goodness!
Unbelievable high-low action between Broom and Cardwell, and Dillon knows what to do with it point blank.
45-27 Auburn. 20 seconds on the shot clock, 52 in the first half. Auburn 45, Memphis 27 down the lane, whistle and a foul. Auburn thought that Colby Rogers was pushing off. Have they teed up the Auburn bench? Bruce Pearl was telling everyone to quiet down on the Auburn bench. Did Owen Short just tee up the Auburn bench?
I'm not sure. He's got a little bit of pandemonium on the bench with the Tigers.
Well, that's unnecessary. Bruce was trying to calm everybody down.
Well, I thought he was a little frustrated with the players on the drive.
They have teed up Auburn. Goodness. 47.2 seconds in the half. And Rogers is at the line. Auburn felt that there was a push-off by Rogers driving.
Well, I thought they felt like it was a defensive mistake, and the coaches were up instructing the players a little bit more emphatically, and I think the officials took it as if they were trying to.
Yeah, or arguing the call, and that wasn't the case, Randall.
I don't think so either, not from our advantage point. Maybe Brad could enlighten us on a replay of that.
Rogers makes both free throws, and now 2 more free throws on the technical against Auburn's bench. I think it's a technical on the Auburn bench.
The only thing that I could see and feel at this point is that Auburn was arguing the call that they thought he was pushing off offensively that created the foul, which created the technical of the chippiness.
The first 2 shots by Rogers were the technical fouls, and now he's at the line for 2 more with everyone down the line. Makes the free throw.
He said that was on Steven, not Bruce.
Got to be careful here.
Yeah.
Fortunately, we got 47 seconds left. Let's get through this half and get out of here. We don't want any type of momentum change with this type of lead.
Rogers can cut the lead to 14, and he does. He hit all 4 of the free throws. Auburn ball.
Got to be careful with the run and jump here. It's been really effective for Memphis.
45 seconds in the first half. Pettiford at the right wing. Hits Janai. Head fake at 3. Step back 3. Janai. No. Rebound underneath. Chad Baker up and in.
Just went right back up and stuck it in. That's just hard to handle for the Memphis Tigers when you do a shutout, have a guy take a marginal shot, and then they get the offensive rebound, which Chad Baker-Mazara did.
47-31. Memphis can work for a final shot. Game clock and shot clock basically even.
Let's not foul on this shot. Let's keep him in front. Just make him earn it.
They spread it out for Haggerty. Goes to the baseline. Head fake, turnaround jumper, Haggerty missed it short. Rebound, Broom. That's the way the first half comes to a close.
Outstanding defensive possession that time. Tahad Pettiford really grew up then.
At the half, Auburn 47, Memphis 31 in the championship game of the Maui Invitational. To get you caught up on everything else that's going on, we send it now to Conecuh halftime. And here is Brad Law.
All right, Andy, thank you. Yep, Auburn doubled up Memphis on the glass in the first half. Offensive rebounds, 10-3. Second chance points, 16-5. One of the reasons that Auburn is in control at the half, 47-31. Conecuh halftime. We'll start with a check of scores elsewhere across college basketball. In the SEC, 1 game already final. 7th-ranked Tennessee toyed with UT Martin for a while. Volunteers put away the Skyhawks 78-35. It was Felix Okpara with 10 points and 11 rebounds. He also blocked 4 shots for the Volunteers. en route to that win. So the 7th-ranked Tennessee gets the victory at home. Then I'll play 3 in a row over either ACC or Big Ten teams. They are underway in the battle for Atlantis, Oklahoma, and Providence. They are exchanging proverbial punches, not literal ones. Providence on top of Oklahoma 29-26 with 5 minutes to go in the first half. There still to come. Fort Myers tip off the 3rd-place game. They'll start in about 10 minutes down in Florida. South Carolina taking on Virginia Tech. Also about 30 minutes from now in Las Vegas, it'll be Texas A&M taking on Creighton. Also at 5:30 Central, Missouri against Lindenwood. We mentioned the battle for Atlantis, and it's already been a wild day at that tournament. They're 2 games in, and 2 top 25 teams have fallen down in the Bahamas. 14th-ranked Indiana was run out of the gym by Louisville, 89-61. Both teams 4-1 now on the season. And West Virginia knocked off 3rd-ranked Gonzaga in overtime, 86-78. Gonzaga fought back to tie the game and took a lead briefly, but West Virginia was able to punch back and claim the win. Both teams now with just 1 loss on the season. Earlier today, in the Maui Invitational, the 5th-place game went to Iowa State in convincing fashion. Cyclones ran away from Colorado 99-71. Iowa State shot 64% in the second half, 60% for the game. They had 6 players in double figures and just a totally dominant effort. They got 54 points in the second half. Iowa State beat Colorado 99-71. Also in the top 25, 17th-ranked Baylor put it on New Orleans, 91-60. Our score at the half, Auburn on top, 47-31. We'll take a look around Auburn athletics when Conecuh halftime rolls on. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Get comprehensive coverage of every Auburn basketball game right here on the Auburn Sports Network on the Regions Bank Postgame Show. Analysis, scores, stats, plus an exclusive interview with head coach Bruce Pearl. Regions Bank is proud to be the official bank of the SEC. Don't go anywhere after the final buzzer. Stay tuned for the Regions Bank Postgame Show, only on the Auburn Sports Network.
If your day sounds like,
we need the report ASAP.
You deserve Modelo. If you've persevered through, you deserve this rich golden lager with a crisp but refreshing taste. Or if you overcame,
2 more reps, 2 more.
You deserve this ice-cold reward. Modelo, the Remarkable Fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Port Chicago, Illinois.
Let's huddle up and make things happen with the only cards for the Plains. The Auburn University Regions Visa Debit Card and prepaid Regions Now Card. They're a win for your wallet and a big war eagle, whether you're purchasing stuff for game day or every day. Want to go all in on confidently showing your Tiger pride? Order your card now at regions.com/go Tigers. Regions, official bank of the SEC. Member FDIC. Terms, conditions, and fees apply.
Conecuh sausage is a fan favorite for tailgating, always great on the grill, and it's the official sausage dog and hot dog of the Auburn Tigers. Conecuh sausage is made from the finest cuts of pork, their patented blend of seasonings, and smoked over a pure hickory fire for that true Southern flavor. Be sure to visit the Conecuh Gift Shop in Evergreen, Alabama, right off I-65 at exit 96. Enjoy a crowd-pleasing Conecuh sausage dog while watching the Tigers and make Conecuh part of your game day. Conecuh sausage since 1947, a real winner.
Conecuh halftime championship game of the Maui Invitational. Auburn on top of Memphis 47-31. Auburn did not trail last night in the victory over North Carolina, and Auburn has not trailed thus far in this game, a 16-point advantage. Time for a look around Auburn athletics. That is presented as always by Auburn Bank. As the men's team is traveling back east to get back to the Plains, the women's team is going to be opening a multi-team event at a tropical location. Britt Bowen gives us the details on Auburn women's basketball.
Thanks, Brad. Auburn heads to the complete opposite direction this week as Auburn spent all of last week on the West Coast. Auburn heads to the U.S. Virgin Islands in St. Thomas for the Paradise Jam to take on Northern Iowa Pitt, and Kansas over Thanksgiving weekend. The Tigers come in 3-2 to this tournament. Auburn dropped 2 games last week at number 23 Oregon and at Cal on Friday. Through those games, Auburn is still top 20 nationally in three-point percentage. The Tigers' scoring defense is 13th. Turnover margin, Auburn is 6th. Steals per game, Auburn is 8th. And turnovers forced per game, the Tigers are 6th. Auburn is still in good shape. Auburn has Talia Scott leading the way, averaging 20 points per game. Scott is shooting 50% from the field. And for Auburn, last year's Big 12 Sixth Player of the Year has come in with a splash. Deanna Gaston averaging 20 points, 9 rebounds per game. Auburn trying to get back in the win column against the Northern Iowa team who came in and upset a top 10 team in the country last week. Northern Iowa is 3-1, but they upset number 8 Iowa State a week ago. The Panthers average 81.8 points per game while holding opponents to 65.8. Maya McDermott is the player to watch. She's the nation's second leading scorer, averaging 26 points per game. She also leads Northern Iowa in assists, averaging 5.5 points per game. The Tigers in Northern Iowa get started tomorrow on Thanksgiving Day. Tip-off is set for 2 p.m. Central. Coverage begins at 1:45 on ESPN 106.7, AuburnTigers.com, and the Auburn Tigers app. Brad, back to you.
All right, Britt, thank you. Yeah, take the app with you if you're not going to be in the Auburn-Opelika area. You want to keep up with women's basketball. What a week it is on the Auburn Sports Network with men's games plus Tiger Talk. Monday, we got it started with Tiger Talk and the first game in the Maui Invitational. We've had basketball Monday, Tuesday, today, and then women's basketball tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday. And then, of course, there's the Iron Bowl Saturday. Auburn, Alabama from Tuscaloosa. Hugh Freeze coaching in his second Iron Bowl.
There's no bigger game on the schedule to sit in this seat, and to lose one like we did last year still doesn't set right. And I know that the Auburn faithful have had to endure that, and we want to change that feeling in this building and for our great fan base in this state. And it's a tall task. Their roster is deeper, but it was deeper last year too, and we had a shot to win it. So got to find a way to keep ourselves in it and give us a chance to win, and try to change that, and hopefully start making that a regular expectation.
Tigers have won 3 of their last 4 games coming into the annual Auburn-Alabama matchup. Kickoff is scheduled for 2:45 from Bryant-Denny Stadium over in Tuscaloosa. We'll be on the air at 11:30 Saturday morning with the Tiger Tailgate Show. At the Lahaina Civic Center, Auburn in control, leading Memphis 47-31 with 20 minutes to go to a Maui Invitational Championship. We'll give you the stats from the first 20 minutes when Conecuh halftime continues in a moment.
Conecuh sausage is a fan favorite for tailgating, always great on the grill, and it's the official sausage dog and hot dog of the Auburn Tigers. Conecuh sausage is made from the finest cuts of pork, their patented blend of seasonings, and smoked over a pure hickory fire for that true Southern flavor. Be sure to visit the Conecuh Gift Shop in Evergreen, Alabama, right off I-65 at exit 96. Enjoy a crowd-pleasing Conecuh sausage dog while watching the Tigers and make Conecuh part of your game day. Conecuh sausage since 1947, a real winner. Recognized by Newsweek as one of America's best maternity care hospitals, East Alabama Health provides comprehensive treatment for mothers and babies throughout Auburn, Opelika, and the East Alabama region. And starting with the 2024 football season, we're pleased to partner with Auburn Athletics to provide a special Aubie blanket to each baby born at our hospital through a program we call Tiger Tots. For all your maternity care needs, trust the experts at East Alabama Health.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Listen closely. Hear those bubbles? That mouth-watering waterfall? Delicious. Ice cold. And zero sugar. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
Hi, this is Coach Hugh Freeze. Tackle game day with the irresistible taste of Coke Zero Sugar. Is it the best Coke ever? Try and decide. War Eagle.
It's a great day to get vaccinated. Many children and adults that delayed vaccination during the pandemic are still behind schedule. It is crucial that we take the steps to get everyone back on track with their routine immunizations. Children and teens can still catch up on their vaccinations even if they start late. Make sure you and your family are up to date on all recommended vaccines, including respiratory virus vaccine. Let's all do our part to get back on track. Don't wait. Vaccinate. For more information, visit alabamapublichealth.gov/IMM.
Fadeaway, Janai, 13-footer, didn't get it. Rebound, Cardwell in traffic. Out to the top, Janai. 4-3, good!
Unbelievable. What an effort by Dylan Cardwell. He gets an assist on that when he kicks it out.
Yeah, why not? Janai Broome made 2 threes. He was 5 of 10 from the floor, 15 points, 11 rebounds. Second straight double-double for Janai before halftime. Some incredible numbers coming out here in Janai and what he's doing right now. The last player, Janai has 5 straight double-doubles. The last time that happened, it was Jeff Moore in 1988. In March of 88, he had 5 straight. So Janai has done something at Auburn that has not been done since 1998. And from Scott Scroggins, Janai has as many assists as the entire North Carolina and Memphis teams combined since the start of last night's game. Your stats are brought to you by the Alabama Department of Public Health. Don't wait. Vaccinate. Protect yourself and others by staying current on all recommended vaccines. Visit alabamapublichealth.gov/IMM. Auburn shot 51+% from the field, 6 of 17 from long range, 5 of 6 at the foul line. Memphis 44%. It's not a bad day. 1 of 2 from the free throw line, or rather 1 of 2 from 3. 8 of 10 at the free throw line, but Auburn absolutely dominated the glass, 22-11. Auburn forced 7 turnovers, turned those into 14 points. Auburn's +9 off turnovers, +11 in rebounds, +11 in second chance points, +6 in points in the paint, and has 13 assists on 18 made baskets. Memphis 3 assists on 11 made baskets. It all adds up to a 16-point Auburn advantage. Before we go to the next break, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Auburn Sports Network. "20 minutes to go. Once again, your score at the half. Auburn 47, Memphis 31.
You've been listening to Conecuh Halftime. Conecuh is the official sausage dog and hot dog of the Auburn Tigers. Get one on your next visit to Neville Arena or make Conecuh part of your game day wherever you are. The second half is 2 minutes away. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Achilles tendonitis is often as painful as it sounds. The Orthopedic Clinic is here to help get you back on your feet without pain or stiffness. Whether caused by overuse or degeneration, Achilles tendonitis can be treated usually without surgery. But the road to recovery isn't short, so get started right away at the Orthopedic Clinic. Call for an appointment 334-749-8303 or visit theorthoclinic.com.
Four Seasons Federal Credit Union. Homegrown and member-owned.
For 60 years, Four Seasons Federal Credit Union has been your trusted partner in financial services. With our awesome products and services, competitive rates, and lower fees, we've helped countless members achieve their financial goals. Join us so we can help you. Accounts federally insured by NCUA. Membership eligibility required. Some restrictions apply. Ask for more details.
Southeastern Industrial Contractors offers the path to a productive and successful career for hard workers of all ages, especially young people looking to jump straight into the workforce. Southeastern Industrial Contractors is now hiring for great-paying skilled trade positions. Managing partner Derek Harville is a proud Auburn University graduate with deep roots in the community. Give him a call at 334-209-6355 to learn more. Southeastern Industrial Contractors, 334-209-6355.
Big eating in Auburn and Opelika means Big Mike Steakhouse. Famous for high-quality steaks cooked to perfection on an open-fire grill served in a relaxed, rustic atmosphere. It's happy hour at Big Mike's every Wednesday and Thursday from 4 to 6 and half off select appetizers, draft beer, and well drinks. And don't forget, a Big Mike's gift card will always be the perfect gift for a big city steak in your hometown. It's Big Mike's Steakhouse in Auburn at Shigjordan Parkway and Wire Road.
Second half about to begin in the championship game of the Maui Invitational. Auburn 47, Memphis 31. What does Memphis have to do to get back in this ballgame?
Memphis has got to pick up both sides of the floor. Defensively, they've got to play a lot harder. Offensively, they've got to be a little bit more aggressive in what they execute offensively, and also they've got to shoot some three-point shots.
One of two in the first half.
Yeah.
All right, what does Auburn have to do in the second half, Randall?
You got to punch them in the face right here the first 5 minutes.
Not literally.
No.
Right.
No, that's for sure. But you got to go get them right off the bat.
Yeah.
Get your offense started. Try to win this first 4-minute segment, and then you can exchange baskets till the last 4 minutes and then close out with a run.
Auburn will have the ball to open the second half. Jones, Kelly, Baker, Mazzara, Cardwell, and Broom for the Tigers. The original five as well for Memphis: Rogers, Haggerty, Hunter, Jourdain, and Cisse.
Tigers get the ball right off the bat, so it's a good time to go down and score right off the bat.
Denver Jones to the right wing for Chad Baker Mazzara. Gets a screen from Broom, turns the corner. Lost it, got it back underneath Cardwell. Head fake, dunked it!
That's a good way to start with a slam dunk, a high-low pass again from that time from Mazzara to Cardwell.
Cardwell, 2 under his career high. He has 10. 49-31 Auburn. Back door. Shot is up. It's good for Memphis.
Memphis comes back, runs a set play, gets the back door because of the aggressiveness of Auburn's defense is overplaying, opened up the back door.
Haggerty was 17 for Memphis. Auburn 49, Memphis 33. Dillon to the right side for Baker Mazzara. Left-hand pass at the top. Head fake at 3 by Denver. To the right wing, Baker Mazzara. Drives, cut off by Haggerty. Goes baseline spin, 7 to shoot. And they got him with an offensive foul. He pushed off of Haggerty. And that will be the second foul on Chad Baker Mazzara.
Just really tried to create something off the bounce that really probably wasn't there.
Auburn kept it on the right side of the offense that entire set.
That is the crucial thing about Auburn's offense is when they go from one side of the floor to the other, they are as good as anybody that's playing.
18:58 in the second half. Auburn 49, Memphis 33. Title game of the Maui Invitational. Colby Rogers left wing against Denver Jones. Picked up on a switch by Cardwell. In the corner, Rogers, high arcing 3, barely drew iron. Rebound, Janai Broom for the Tigers. Jones up the left sideline for Miles Kelly. Didn't play a lot in the first half, did Miles? Only 8 minutes.
I think the effectiveness of Tahad that played well. They've got their good rotation.
Jones screened by Cardwell, and another foul on Auburn. That's 2 straight offensive fouls on back-to-back plays or back-to-back trips down the floor for Auburn.
Go through a little tension. This always happens like this, and a team trying to come back, a team trying to maintain their lead, trying to get in sync. We've got about another few possessions to try to get back into the flow of the Auburn offense and defensive possessions.
Chris Moore in, Chad Baker Mazzara out. Memphis ball near the right corner. Step back 3 ball, Haggerty. Good.
That was a rainbow 3-point shot.
Go.
He is an outstanding scorer, one of the prolific scorers in college basketball this season.
Haggerty leads everybody with 20. Auburn 49, Memphis 36. Denver gets a screen, they hedge on him to the right wing for Moore. Out to the top room. Denver working on Rogers. To Janai. Back to Denver. Shot clock at 10. Screen from Broom. Denver down the left side of the lane. Out to the top. Cardwell a 3. It's good!
Bang.
His first 3 of the year! His
What
first
a
3
shot.
attempt of the year.
Beautiful execution. Roll and replace bigs. One big goes to the basket. The other one comes to the top of the key.
Haggerty underneath. Ball deflected out of there. That should be Auburn ball. That's Auburn ball. Nope. Memphis ball. 52-36 Auburn. 17-24 in the second half. Memphis will have it out of bounds, baseline left. Haggerty will trigger. Haggerty throws it into the backcourt for Colby Rogers. Walks it across midcourt. Against Denver Jones, they spread it out. Shot clock at 17.
We got 2 different clocks here, don't we?
We sure do. Yeah, the shot clock has malfunctioned. And now I think they'll wait and they'll do a review to find out how much time is left. Memphis will have the ball out of bounds. They're trying to get Dane Danger into the lineup right now. Now both teams have gone to their benches.
Well, for Auburn, you do not want to see this, any delay in the action. We're better off to play, let the clock run. We have a lead.
They have taken a point off the scoreboard as well. It was 52-36. They're saying it's now 51-36. Are they saying Cardwell's jumper was not a three?
That must be true.
Okay. 17:24 to go in the second half for Dylan Cardwell. A career-high tying 12. Apparently that wasn't a three-pointer.
He just told him it was a 2-point shot, but pretty deep too right there.
Sure was. 51-36 Auburn, 17-24, and the shot clock at 17. Into the backcourt, it's Haggerty, who leads everybody with 20. Gets a screen and drives on Broom. Up with a running one-hander. He didn't get it. Broom gets the rebound. Outlet up the left sideline for Denver Jones. 51-36 Auburn Tigers. 17:09 second half. Championship in the Maui Invitational. Denver picks it up, gets the ball to Broom. Right wing pass for Miles Kelly. Kelly left-hand dribble, skip pass. Denver off the left side, 10 to shoot. To Miles, down to Broom on the right wing, 7 to shoot. Denver, or rather Janai with 4 to shoot, with 3, spins up with the left hand, and they got Denver for a foul. That's 3 straight offensive fouls by Auburn coming down the floor.
I don't think so. I think they got Broom on a hole, kind of a wraparound as he goes one-on-one. He kind of hooked the guy with his offhand.
Wow, that is 3 quick fouls on Auburn in the second half. 16:45 second half. Auburn 51, Memphis 36. Hunter at the point. Gets a screen. Pull up 3 ball, Hunter. Banked it in. My goodness. His first point of the day.
Sequence of events right there, and it gets the other team going. Auburn's got to be careful here right before this media timeout.
12-point lead for Auburn. Whistle foul. And they got Memphis on this one, I think. Foul was called against Haggerty, his first. Memphis to its bench, bringing in Jared Harris and Baraka Okiji. Or Okiji, excuse me. Rogers comes out, so does Hunter.
Sideline out of bounds play for the Tigers. They've always been good on these special plays.
Moore will trigger. To Miles Kelly, low post for Janai. Broom, double team, wrap around, Moore up with a left hand, good.
Beautiful. Broom got double teamed. He found Moore streaking to the basket. What a lay in and what a pass.
6 assists on the day for Janai. He's close to a triple double. 53-39 Auburn. 16:04 second half. Okiji to the right wing. Harris, ball knocked away. Moore runs it down for Auburn. Picks it up. At the top, it's Denver Jones. Jones gets bumped. Off the left wing. 19-footer. Got it!
What a step back jump shot. I think that's a 2.
It was. His foot was on the line. 4-point run for Auburn. Tigers up 55-39.
How about that effort play by the steal by Chris Moore?
15:34 in the second. Drive to the hole. Haggerty scores.
Well, he can snake to the basket as good as anybody we've seen play up to this point.
Ball knocked out of bounds by Okiji up the sideline against the Auburn press. Auburn ball when we come back. 15:26 to go in the second. Auburn 55, Memphis 41. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling basketball tickets, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek, official ticketing partner of the Tigers. Expect the expected. SeatGeek. Stay tuned, Auburn basketball continues in a moment.
Hi, I'm Whataburger's Breakfast on a Bun, or Bob.
And I'm Bob Ranchero. We're brothers.
We've both got signature sausage, fresh egg, and melty cheese.
And I've got picante salsa and pickled jalapenos. I'm the spicy one.
And I'm the reliable one.
And I'm reliably spicy.
No, being reliable is my thing.
Right, and I'm spicy.
Right.
Reliably spicy.
Oh my gosh.
Whataburger's Breakfast on a Bun, Bob Ranchero. Served 11 p.m. to 11 a.m.
Here's another great reason to use the United States Postal Service this season. Your boxes are wrapped and the gifts are in. Our employees are ready. Let the holiday ride begin. Let's start with the price. It's easy to manage when you ship with the reliable USPS Ground Advantage. In just a few days, it's sure to arrive,
we're working nonstop to keep the spirit alive. USPS Ground Advantage, the affordable and reliable shipping solution for the holidays. Visit USPS.com/advantage.
Progressive knows finding your new home was a dream come true. You wanted it close to town, with a picture window overlooking a yard. And you found it. Now, when you sit down to dinner, you've got front row seats too. Your neighbor's daily pickleball game. Progressive can't save you from your noisy neighbors, but we can save you money when you bundle your home and auto with us. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
Chick-fil-A is proud to present this broadcast of Auburn basketball. Eat more chicken and War Eagle with Chick-fil-A.
15-26 in the second championship game of the Maui Invitational. Auburn 56, Memphis 41. Boy, just take a look at the two games that P.J. Haggerty and Janai Broom are having. For Haggerty, 9 of 13 from the field, 22 points and 3 rebounds. Janai Broom, his 4th straight double-double. His 3rd straight here in Maui. 15 points, 13 rebounds, 6 assists for Janai Broom. Auburn ball coming out of the timeout break.
Well, so this is a big segment for the Tigers.
Auburn, you're talking about.
Yes, big segment right here. Because Hunter just hit his first shot in the second half. Those two guards from Memphis are terrific. They get hot, make it really tough on us right now. We've got to pick up our intensity defensively. We've got to do a little bit better offensively, executing. Maybe get back to where we run the flex cut, try to jam the ball inside. Of course, as I've said so many times, you run your offense through Broom, he's going to find you, he's going to find the open person, or he's going to score himself. Driving to the basket, we want the clock to run.
All right, they have given Cardwell that 3-point shot. So that's why Auburn's up by 15 right now. So Cardwell hits his first 3 of the year. That's a career-high 13 today for Dillon. During the timeout, I thought it looked like a 3. It happened right in front of us. Randall?
I didn't even question it. I thought it was a 3-point shot. It was a roll and replace special play where they roll Broom to the basket and they bring Cardwell out to the high post to look for the high-low. Cardwell ended up taking the shot, and he really looked good doing it.
He is out right now with Chaney Johnson into the Auburn lineup. Tahad Pettiford is also in for the Tigers. Leading by 15 points, 15-17 in the second half. Pettiford being hawked by Okaji. Gets a screen from Moore. Underneath for Chris. Chris, right side of the lane, double team. Out to the wing, Chaney Johnson. 3 ball in the air, short. And the rebound pulled in by Haggerty for Memphis. Haggerty throws it ahead. Okaji blocked, holy cow, blocked by Chaney Johnson, and here's Auburn the other way. Pettiford, top of the circle, off to the right wing. Left-hand dribble brings it out to the top. Auburn by 15 points, 14-47 in the second half. Tahad out at the top, kicks it left wing. Miles Kelly, low post Janai. Janai backs his way in, double team up for the shot, didn't get it. He thought he got pushed, Memphis ball. Haggerty the other way for Memphis. 56-41 Auburn. Haggerty running the show with 23 points for Memphis. Next highest score has 7, that's Rogers. Haggerty the hole, blocked by Broom, got the rebound, saved it to Chris Moore.
Chris Moore's really given the Tigers some quality minutes.
Here's Auburn ball by 6 here by 15, 14-10. Second half, Pettiford, whistle foul away from the ball. I think they're going to get Nicholas Jourdain. Yep, they did, away from the ball. He was battling Janai Broom underneath.
Yeah, I think they were banging around the basket a little bit, body to body.
Moore out, listen to that crowd. Or excuse me, it's Kelly that comes out. Moore stays in as Chad Baker-Mazzara returns to the lineup. Crowd was ready to give Chris Moore a round of applause coming to the bench.
Well, he's certainly played some quality minutes because of his effort.
Auburn flattens it out on the baseline. The inbound Chad Baker-Mazzara, and he's fouled by Hunter. Ball rolls to the other end of the floor, and Chris Moore will go down and get it. Nicely done, Chris.
The competitiveness of both teams, you just got to kind of bite your tongue a little bit. It's the tensions are very high because both teams want to win.
Chad Bacon-Mazzara will inbound to our right, immediate right, as a matter of fact. Inbound to Cheney Johnson. Broom at the top. At the top, Pettiford. Pettiford, head fake, drives to the hole underneath. Broom dunks it.
What an unbelievable play by Tahad Pettiford. A give and go, drives hard to the lane, and then just spoon feeds Broom for the dunk.
58-41 Auburn. Down on the low post, Memphis. Turnaround jumper, it's good by Danger.
Really a good player. He's tough on that low block. He's so big and so wide. He gets an angle on you.
Almost a near steal for Memphis, but Pettiford was able to corral the ball. 18 to shoot for Auburn. Auburn leads it by 15 points. Left wing, Chad Bacon-Mazzara, and he's fouled by Baraka Okaji. Colby Rogers back into the lineup for Memphis.
Looks like they may be going with a smaller four-guard lineup right here.
Jourdain out. And here comes P.J. Carter from Memphis, and he will replace Hunter. Auburn's a deeper ball club, friends. Let's see if that plays a factor in the second half as these teams play their third game in as many days.
We got them outsized right now. We just got to be a little bit more, execute our offense a little better.
Right wing, Pettiford. Left-handed pass, Cheney. Left corner, Chris Moore. Inside the arc, Broom, where he is almost double teamed. 8 to shoot. Janai spins baseline. Up off the glass, it rolled right over the iron. And here is Memphis the other way. Haggerty goes coast to coast and scores.
That was poor offensive execution right there, and it turned into a very poor defensive transition. Defense allowed Haggerty to go coast to coast to the basket.
Auburn by 13. Down the lane, Pettiford to the hole. Up and under, and a foul. Up and under, and one for Tahad Pettiford.
That's one thing these Auburn Tigers have done. They may make a mistake on one possession, but they come right back and give you great effort on the next.
Buddy, he put it into overdrive at the top of the key.
It was quick as a hiccup from the top of the key to the basket now.
Fouls against Danger. That is his third. Pettiford at the line for the and one opportunity. Auburn 5 of 6 from the line today. Memphis 8 of 10. Left-handed Pettiford's free throw is good.
He is a competitive young freshman as they are in the country.
61-45 Auburn. They get it inbound. Hunter up the floor with some numbers. Now Auburn gets back defensively. 12:45 on a counting clock in the second half. Title game of the Maui Invitational. Hunter gets tied up. Wraparound pass on the right side. Danger knocked away. Here's Pettiford on the break. Pettiford drives past Haggerty, put it up, he didn't get it. And here is Hunter the other way. They have numbers. Haggerty against Chad Baker through the lane, off the right side. Rogers at the top. Hunter, 21 to shoot. Backs it up. Auburn 61, Memphis 45. Hunter for 3. Good.
Memphis has kind of got into their game. A little fast, play a little wilder. Yep. We don't need to be playing in their hands right now.
61-48 Auburn. We approach the 12-minute mark in the second half. Memphis has hit 3 threes of their 4 here in the second half. Tahad Pettiford to Janai Broom outside. Back to Tahad. 9 to shoot. Left wing pass, Chad Bacon-Mazzara. Penetrates, drive, up with a shot, good! And a foul! He went in backwards and knocked that one home.
A slashing drive, it was a good set play.
And he'll shoot a free throw when we come back. Oh my goodness, what a shot by Chad Bacon-Mazzara.
Outstanding finish right there.
For every Auburn three-pointer, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services donates $25 to Coach Pearl's Outlive Cancer Initiative, benefiting local cancer patients and treatment centers. 11:47 to go in the second. Auburn 63, Memphis 48. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
At Auburn University, we're not just learners, we're doers. In every corner of the state, Auburn men and women put knowledge to work, fueling the state's economy and building healthier, more prosperous communities. We partner with local leaders to solve local challenges and create access to opportunities that benefit all. To learn how Auburn's at work in your community, visit auburn.edu/acrossalabama. This message is sponsored by Auburn University, the Alabama Broadcasters Association, and this station.
Brad's gonna take it out.
When the game is on the line, you want someone you can count on. At Alabama Power, we believe in consistency and having each other's back. It's our game plan to safely deliver the electricity you depend on. We give 100% to achieve 99.9% reliability. Learn how we power a better Alabama at alabamapower.com/reliable. Alabama Power is a proud supporter of the Auburn Tigers.
Hey, this is Kevin Tutto, owner of Baumhauer's Victory Grill in Auburn. It's finally fall and football is here. Come check out one of our 77 TVs and watch your favorite team while enjoying hot wings and cold beer. Wanting to support your Auburn Tigers? Well, come join us each and every Monday for Tiger Talk as Coach Freeze joins us live in-house to discuss all things Auburn football. We also have every NFL game for the entire season with the NFL Sunday Ticket. Don't forget Thursday nights and Monday Night Football. Baumhauer's Victory Grill, your football headquarters this fall. 2353 Big Creek Road, exit 57 on I-85. War Eagle.
Brad Law in the Auburn Sports Network studios. Give you another check of the Yellowwood scoreboard. You've got two other SEC teams playing now in Fort Myers, South Carolina, with a good start, leading Virginia Tech 20-10. They've played 12 minutes in that ballgame, and they're early in the second half at the battle for Atlantis, where Providence leads Oklahoma 41-38. They've been duking it out back and forth, though. That's been close throughout. So we'll keep you posted on those. Texas A&M about to get underway against Creighton in about 5 minutes. Same story for Missouri against Lindenwood. We'll be able to update all of those for you as we go throughout our second half and post-game. 11:47 to go at the Lahaina Civic Center. Auburn 63, Memphis 48. Back to the voice of the Tigers, Andy Burcham, and Coach Randall Dickey.
Well, each time that Memphis, and they're starting to heat up from the outside. That's got to be a bit concerning for Auburn. But each time they've done that, Auburn has gone the conventional route for the and one opportunity. First to Hod Pettiford, and just before this timeout, Randall Dickey, Chad Baker-Mazzaro.
Well, I think that's a strategic. When you're leading in a championship game right now, and as I always get to this point, about the 12-minute mark, everything is segmented. So you're important. This is a learning curve for the young guard, Tahad Pettiford, learning the time, score, and who has the momentum. Being able to play fast when you should, pull it back, run clock, manage the team, so important, and this is a good time for him to grow up. In between time, you cannot give up a bunch of threes and trade 3 for 2s and let Memphis get started there.
Can't give them open looks. Chad Baker-Mazzaro for the and one opportunity. He has 8 points on the day, along with 3 rebounds and 4 assists. Free throw by Chad is good.
It's good to see that. Get a 3-point play, gives the Tigers a chance to go back, extend their defense a little bit, go back to their solid man-to-man.
64-48 Auburn. Haggerty leads everybody with 24, splits a double team, spins, goes up. He didn't get it. Rebound tapped up, missed, rebound Broom for Auburn. Janai with his 16th rebound of the day.
Absolutely a force. It seems like he's got a magnet in those hands on the rebound. He just retrieves that ball so easily.
64-48 Auburn. Pettiford. Right side, Johnson foul away from the ball. It's going to go against Okaji, trying to guard Chad Baker-Mazzaro. And that's the 7th foul on Memphis, so Auburn shooting free throws for the last 11 minutes and 14 seconds. Got to take advantage.
Free, that's why they're called free. We need to step up there and knock them down. Take advantage of that. When they say there's no such thing as free, right here's a free throw.
A buddy of mine would say, if it's free, I'll take 3.
That's for sure. Sometimes some people call it the charity stripe.
First of the one and bonus is good. Chad Baker-Mazzaro breaks in double figures, the 3rd Auburn player to do that, behind Janai Broom, 17, and Dylan Cardwell's career high, 13. 65-48 Auburn. Knocks home both.
It's good. Gives a chance to get back in the half court, make Memphis earn their baskets, keep them in front of them. Don't foul a 3-point shot, and don't give them any open threes.
66-48 Tigers. Danger drives on Broom into the lane. Off the left wing, Haggerty. Back to danger on the low post against Broom. Up with the right hand, it's good.
Really good player. That's two good players with he and Broom going up against each other. It's really an outstanding matchup on the block.
10:44 to go in the second half. Auburn leads by 16. The freshman Pettiford running the show right now. Left wing Moore. Top of the circle, Cheney. Drives down the lane, hangs, ball knocked away. Here's Memphis with numbers the other way. Haggerty, coast to coast foul. They'll go to the line for a couple. Cheney had visions of that driving dunk from yesterday as he took it to the rim, but he got tied up and then lost the ball. And then Haggerty went flying the other way, and he's at the line for a couple. For Memphis, clock stop with 10:29 to go. Auburn leading by 16 points in the championship of the Maui Invitational.
I think they call that foul on Broom as
well. Haggerty missed the free throw. Yep, that was the third foul against Janai.
I think it's a smart move right here.
He'll come out.
10:29 on the clock. They'll hold him out as long as they can. I noticed they just brought Denver Jones back in. They tried to rest him.
And JP Pegues.
Right.
Haggerty's second free throw is good.
Get some fresh legs back in there, and also you get some age on the perimeter.
66-51, they extend the defense. Auburn breaks it on a pass to Cardwell, now to Pegues. Auburn leads it by 15 as we approach the midway mark of the second half. Right wing, Chad Baker-Mazar. Got a screen, pops a three. Yes! Nothing but the bottom for Chad Baker, the three-point maker.
Anytime you go under, he will make you pay.
Free ball missed by Memphis. Auburn 69, Memphis 51. 10 minutes to go in this one.
Coach has done a masterful job of resting guys, bringing fresh legs in, and you see the results right off the bat.
Pegues near midcourt, bounce past Cardwell. Dillon right back to Pegues. Ball out at the top. JP, Denver. Free throw line, left side, nearly goes down, drives, head fake, fade away. Denver, no good. Rebound tapped up, and it's Memphis ball. 69-51 Auburn. 9:31 to go second half. And Denver Jones is called for a foul at midcourt. Denver said that he was pushed. He was pushed off with the elbow, but did not get the call.
Smart play by Denver, even though he missed the shot. We went late in the shot clock on that. Utilize a lot of time. What you're trying to do is get to each media timeout and maintain your score. Trade baskets a little bit here until the last 3 minutes.
69-51 Auburn. Haggerty at the top. Left wing, Rogers near the corner left side, brings it to the wing. Picked up by Dylan Cardwell in the switch. Rogers against Dylan. 18-footer, got it. And the ball knocked away as it came out of the rim. Gives Memphis a chance to clamp down its press. Or that ball was knocked back out of bounds off the inbound.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a nonchalant pass by Cheney. And
to Jones now. Auburn's lead is 16, and as Denver brings it up the floor, he's fouled. Remember, Auburn shooting free throws the rest of the afternoon, and Denver is at the line for a one and bonus. The foul whistled against Hunter, his third.
It's a positive for Auburn right now, how versatile guards. You've got JP Pegues and also Denver Jones that can handle the ball up the floor.
One and bonus for Denver. Good.
What a solid player Denver has been this week. He's just had a sensational tournament. His defense has been outstanding, and he has certainly made free throw after free throw for the Tigers.
He has only missed one this season. It came last night against North Carolina. 70-53 Auburn. He got the kind roll.
Yeah, 4 for 4 on today.
71-53 Auburn, 9:07, second half of play. Rogers working on Cardwell. Inside the arc, free throw line, down the lane. Head fake, goes under and loses the ball. Rogers gets it back, he gets tied up by Chad Baker. The arrow will go to Memphis. 17 for the shot clock for the Memphis Tigers. 71-53 Auburn, 8:57 to go in the second half, Memphis ball. Baker-Mazara, Johnson, Pettiford, Jones, and Cardwell, the Auburn 5. Out of bounds, baseline right, Haggerty will trigger. Gets it underneath for Rogers, and he lost the ball out of bounds. Auburn ball.
I think we kind of got away with one that time.
Little push by Cheney, wasn't it?
Of all the ones that's gone against us, we needs to even out a little bit as the game goes on.
Auburn by 18, 8:49. Cheney Johnson breaks the press. Gets the ball to Pegues. It's deflected into the backcourt. He retrieves it. 16 to shoot. JP gets a screen from Johnson. Picked up by Haggerty. Drives on Haggerty. Lobs it. Cardwell dunks it. Oh, dear goodness.
When you get heavy pressure at midcourt, put the ball on the deck and go to the basket, and good things will happen.
Auburn by 20. 8:23, second half. Hunter, Haggerty penetrates, free throw line, leans in, goes up, shoots, he missed it. Ball tapped out of bounds to Auburn. A career high, 15 today for Dylan Cardwell. 20 assists on the day for Auburn.
Absolutely sensational. He has been active. Dylan has got the ball in the basket.
Auburn breaks the press. Pegues quickly up the floor for Auburn. This matches Auburn's largest lead. 8:09 to go. Auburn by 20 in the title game of the Maui Invitational. Pegues, stop and pop three, in and out. And a rebound pulled in by Jourdain for Memphis. Quickly up the floor. Jourdain, Haggerty, drives on Cardwell, missed it. Rebound Dylan, fouled on the play. And Cap will go to the line for a 1 and bonus.
Those two frontline guys from Auburn Tigers, Janai Broom and Dylan Cardwell, have been like vacuum cleaners.
On the feet, the Auburn Tiger fans. Timeout on the floor, 7:50 remain. Auburn 73, Memphis 53. Auburn basketball brought to you by Auburn Opelika Tourism. Start your next visit to the Plains at aotourism.com. Auburn basketball continues in a moment.
Damaging an underground utility can cause a lot more problems than you think. By causing a potentially avoidable damage to underground utilities, there's many scenarios that do not end well. To keep the gas, power, water, and internet running, using 811 to have your underground utilities marked is a critical piece of the damage prevention process, whether you're a homeowner or an excavator. It's free, it's simple, and it's the law. Visit al811.com for more information.
Let's huddle up and make things happen with the only cards for the Plains. The Auburn University Regions Visa Debit Card and prepaid Regions Now Card. They're a win for your wallet and a big war eagle, whether you're purchasing stuff for game day or every day. Want to go all in on confidently showing your Tiger pride? Order your card now at regions.com/go Tigers. Regions, official bank of the SEC. Member FDIC. Terms, conditions, and fees apply.
A gift this good takes a while to unwrap. Get your best gift ever during the Toyotathon sales event before it's too late. Lease a new 2024 Toyota RAV4 LE Hybrid for $359 a month for 36 months. Offer valid through December 2nd, 2024. Well-qualified lessees with approved credit through Southeast Toyota Finance. 3658 due at signing. No security deposit with select equipment. $350 disposition fee. Excludes tax, tag, registration, title, and dealer fees. See dealer for details. Toyota. Let's go places.
Cook's Pest Control presents Protect the Perimeter. Call Cook's Pest Control to guard your home and business from pests and termites.
Auburn is 8 of 21 from 3 today, 2 of 4 in the second half. Randall Dickey, Memphis is 4 of 6 from 3, 3 of 4 in the second half. Is that Auburn's defense on the perimeter, or is that Memphis's game plan, and we're going to see a ton more threes by Memphis down the stretch?
I think it's a combination of both. I think the Auburn defense has just been really good. It's 7 minutes and 50 seconds left. The clock is against Memphis right now. They've got to play. They've got to pick the pace up and try to start casting up a few three-point shots and hoping for the best. The Tigers, on the other hand, got to play solid. If they make the basket, they make the basket. Make them earn it.
Right.
Just don't do anything to shoot yourself in the foot, like turning it over, being nonchalant with the ball,
or a quick three.
That's right. Or a marginal shot. And one thing right here, Andy, that really makes a difference is down the stretch in any basketball game, make your free throws.
Dylan Cardwell's at the line for a 1 and bonus. First he missed it. Rebound Memphis. 7:48 to go, Auburn by 20. Haggerty, top of the circle for Memphis. Further out to Rogers. Right wing Okaji, top of the circle, Hunter. Looked at a logo three, penetrates to the basket, up and under. Shot is up, it's missed. Auburn gets the rebound.
That's one thing that Auburn Tigers will make you earn that basket, and when you go get close to it, they've got Dylan Cardwell there waiting to block shots.
Chad Baker-Mazar at the right wing. Gets a screen, lobs it. Cardwell to the hole. One hand, right hand, hammer.
What a game by Dylan Cardwell.
A career day for DC. Goodness gracious. 17 for Cap. 75-53 Auburn. Biggest lead of the day for Auburn. Hunter drives to the hole. He lays it in. And Memphis gets big with Cisse and Danger.
Memphis is going to extend their defense to full court. They have got to try to come up with some steals. Auburn's got to run their press offense right now, get the ball inbounds.
Inbound Chris Moore, lobs it ahead for J.P. Pegues. Pegues spins down the lane. Gets it back out to the top for Chaney Johnson. To Pegues, run your offense, Auburn, you're up 20. 6:41 in the second half. J.P., screen from Cardwell. Head fake, gets it to Dillon at the top. Down into the lane for Chaney Johnson. Spins up with the left hand, got it.
Auburn's front line has certainly been the best in the Maui Classic this weekend.
77-55 Auburn. 6:22 to go. Second half championship for the Maui. Hunter between the legs 3 times, 4 times, 18-footer, bad shot. Rebound though for Haggerty, and he banked it in. Boy, that guy can score, can't he?
He and Broom have magnets on the end of their hand. The ball just seems to find their way to
He
him.
has 27. Under 6 minutes to go. Auburn by 20. J.P. Chaney Johnson underneath. Cardwell to the hole. Tried to throw it home with the right hand and got fouled by Dane Danger. I think Dillon's feeling it a little bit right now. Would you agree?
Well, I think the roof would have came off the Lahaina Center if he'd have made that dunk right there. It would have been a Tommy Hawk special.
Yeah. Tommy Hawk. Dillon goes to the line to shoot 2. If he makes the second, that will bring Janai Broom, the MVP of this tournament, come back into the ballgame. Good for the free throw. What a night. What a day for Dylan Cardwell. A career day for Dylan Cardwell. 18 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists.
On 8 of 8 shooting.
He didn't get the second one. The rebound fought for. A foul is called. Chaney Johnson fouled Danger. That's the third on Chaney. And here comes Broom. Cardwell comes off. That is the 6th foul against Auburn. At the 5:50 mark of the second half. How about that? Memphis still hasn't been able to get to the free throw line because of the bonus.
Janai really got some quality time, the rest.
Pull-up jumper, it's up, it is no good. That was in and out by Haggerty. Ball is loose, rebound up and in danger. Auburn's lead is 19, 78-59. Pegues up the floor for Auburn across midcourt. Working on Rogers, drives to the free throw line. Into the lane, into the corner. Chris Moore had a 3, didn't take it. Back out to the top for Pegues. 17 to shoot. Drives, Moore. He'll take it this time. 3 ball, Chris. No. Weak side rebound, Memphis. Haggerty ahead to Hunter. Drives, Hunter down the lane to the hole, off the glass, no good. Rebound, Danger, back up and no, but he's fouled. Auburn's saying that shot by Hunter hit above the rim. They're saying it hit the shot clock and it should be Auburn ball. They're not going to get that call. Not today. And Danger at the line to shoot a couple out of Park Center High School in Brooklyn Park, Minnesota.
This young man's had a good day for Memphis.
Free throw is missed. He almost traveled at the free throw line.
Yeah, his free throws, what would you say? That would be an adventure? Tigers need to blocks out, get the retrieve the ball off the glass.
He got the second one to fall.
That.
Yep. Auburn's lead is 18 points, 5:03 to go in the second half. Janai Broom will bring the ball across midcourt. 17 points, 16 rebounds, 6 assists for Janai. To J.P. Pegues, who's had a whale of a game today for Auburn.
Sure has. Played well. Found the open man.
Drives off the right side, left wing. Shady Johnson puts it on the floor, drives up with the left-hand swing.
Really nice play. Good. J.P. ought to get an assist on that, even though he put the ball on the deck. Cheney did a nice job.
This 4:34 in the second. Low post Cisse tried to throw a pass. Danger hit the rim. Here's Auburn the other way, leading by 20. 80-60 Auburn. 4:25 in the second half. Denver Jones now running the point. Working on Hunter. Spins, double team, Moore. Low post Broom. Ball knocked out of bounds from behind by Danger with 12 to shoot.
Such an advantage when you have a lead like this to have two guards, Pegues and Jones, that both can play versatile point guard.
Demarion Yates in the lineup replacing Cisse. First time we've seen him today. In the corner, Chris Moore. At the top, Janai Broom. Left wing, 3-ball, Denver short. He runs down his own rebound. Drives to the hole, up and under, and in.
Beautifully done. Way to follow your shot. So fundamentally sound.
Biggest lead of the day for Auburn, 22 points. Under 4 minutes to go. Auburn fans on their feet behind the Tiger bench. Hunter, double team. Off the right side for Rogers. 3-ball by Rogers, good. Rainbow 3 by Rogers. Trims the lead to 19 points. Auburn 82, Memphis 63. 3:33 and counting to go in this one. Pegues picked up by Yates. JP, screen from Broom. Double team, gets it to Janai. 12 to shoot, Broom. Down the lane to the hole, dunks it with 2 hands.
Unbelievable. That's putting it on the deck, going one-on-one from behind the three-point line.
Auburn by 21.
For a slam.
3:08 in the second half. 19, 16, and 6 for the MVP of this tournament, Janai Broom.
Not any doubt about that.
Danger works on Cheney, bumps into him twice, up with a right hand and scores. No reason to stop the clock now if you're Auburn. 84-65 Auburn, 2:50 in the second. Low post Broom, runs it down in the left corner. Spinning on Danger, turnaround jumper, yes!
Is that what you call being in the zone?
Buddy.
He is in it.
He's been in the zone all year.
That's for sure. He is so productive.
86-65 Auburn, 2:28 in the second. Right wing Rogers steps into another high-ranging three and buries it. Memphis has got to be wondering, why haven't we been doing that all day?
That's true. That's true. I think the length, the defensive pressure.
Pegues got hit in the face. He drives through the lane, out to the top. Cheney for 3. No. And the rebound pulled in by Hunter. Auburn will substitute at the next break. Right wing Hunter penetrates, drives. He missed it, but he was fouled. That will bring Dylan Cardwell, Chad Baker-Mazzara. Oh, good to see Ja'Kai Howard coming in, and Tahad Pettiford after a timeout. 2 minutes to go. Auburn 86, Memphis 68. Great things are possible when you have the power, performance, and smart features of a Ford F-150. Official truck of the Auburn Tigers. Greatness starts at your local Ford dealer. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
WJDB 95.5 FM in Thomasville, where the Auburn Tigers and Atlanta Braves have played for over 35 years. We're Southwest Alabama's favorite radio station, home of the Hound Dog and Hot Country since 1956. The Morning Rush with Trey Rowell, weekdays beginning at 5 a.m. Local high school sports and outdoor programming. It's radio the way it was meant to be. Follow us on Facebook or listen online anywhere at WJDB955.com.
The Alabama Education Association is the member-driven voice of Alabama's education employees. AEA members are teachers, education support professionals, administrators, professors, future teachers, and education retirees. Joining the Alabama Education Association has never been easier. Use their new online membership for a fast, safe, and secure way to join today. Visit myaea.org to learn more.
Yellowwood knows that a 5-star backyard is the place to make lasting memories. Like roasting marshmallows on a cool fall night. That's it. Turn it nice and slow. Get it toasted all... Oh, no, it's on fire. Oh, you want it on fire. Okay, that's a choice, I guess. Crunchy. For 5-star backyards and the most memorable experiences, Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have that yellow tag, you don't want it.
Against North Carolina last night in the semifinals of the Maui Invitational, Auburn scored the first basket. The Tigers were never tied, nor did North Carolina ever have the lead. With 2 minutes to go, Auburn leads by 18. The same has happened here today, Randall Dickey, against Memphis.
Tigers are playing outstanding. They are on a mission. They have a great look about them. But the thing that really has made us so much better, our defense is really, really good. Our length gave North Carolina problems last night. It really disrupted Memphis early in the game today and really set the tone. But offensively, Janai Broome has just been outstanding.
Tyrese Hunter at the line to shoot 2 for Memphis. 2 minutes to go in this one. Auburn 86, Memphis 68. Auburn 50% in the game at 26 of 52. Memphis, excuse me, that's wrong. That's Memphis's shooting percentage as Hunter's free throw is missed. Auburn 55.9% today. 62.5% in the second half.
It's been amazing. It's not that Memphis has played so bad in their game. It's just Auburn has just outplayed the field. Iowa State, North Carolina, and today Memphis.
Second free throw is good by Hunter. Friends, you may be watching the best basketball team in the country right now, your Auburn Tigers. I know Kansas would disagree, but boy, Auburn's playing so very well. 86-69, minute 47 to go. Cardwell, Jaheim Hunter underneath for Dillon, lost it, it goes out of bounds. Here's your Auburn five. J.P. Pegues, Ja'Kai Howard, Tahad Pettiford, Jaheim Hudson, and Dylan Cardwell. That's your Auburn five.
Nice young group, needs to get a chance to play together with Pettiford and Ja'Kai.
Hunter across midcourt for Memphis. Kicks it off the right side for a pass for Yates. Leaves it at the sideline. Back to Danger. 14 to shoot for Memphis. Danger, back door. And nearly out of bounds, they retrieve it. Ball still loose, it comes out of there. Comes to Danger with 5 to shoot. Danger up with the left hand, he didn't get it. Memphis gets the rebound and banks it in. Hunter with the bucket. 1:05 in the second half. Auburn 86, Memphis 71. Down to a minute to go in the title game. Cardwell, baseball pass, low post Ja'Kai. Howard dumps it. Hello.
Gives him an opportunity off the flex cut. Got him a good touch around the basket, and he slammed it home.
88-71 Auburn. Hunter, top of the circle, to Danger, drives to the hole. He got it to fall, and he was fouled in the play. Danger with 12. Tell you what, if I'm Memphis, I think about this guy moving into the starting lineup.
He's been really good.
He started every game a year ago for Illinois on that Final Four team. All right. Here comes Blake Michalek into the game, replacing J.P. Pegues. That's a good game for J.P. Presley Patterson will come in for Auburn as well. He'll come in for Dylan Cardwell. A career high for D.C. 18 points, 8 of 8 from the field.
Unbelievable. He'll remember this for a long, long time. In the championship game, when all the marbles are on the line, he rose to the top and was so productive.
Auburn has emptied its bench in the championship game. Danger's free throw good. 3-point play for Danger. 46 seconds to go. Auburn 88, Memphis 74. Tigers are 41 seconds away from their first ever Maui Invitational title. Just the third in SEC history. Pettiford, Howard, head fake, drives, loses the ball, he's fouled. Vanderbilt in 1986, Kentucky in 1993. The only two SEC teams to win this championship until your Auburn Tigers today.
It's amazing you have an opportunity to etch your name in the one of the most prestigious, probably the best holiday tournament in America.
Yep.
The Maui Invitational. The field, as good as Auburn has played, we cannot go away from how good this field has been. With the Iowa State was ranked in the 2 highest ranked teams played the first night with Auburn and Iowa State. The traditional program of Michigan State. The tradition of North Carolina.
Listen to the Auburn crowd. Tigers are starting to celebrate. That is fun.
It is. It is. So gratifying to travel so far, to be rewarded, to come to such a picturesque place.
Howard's
we do have one
good.
break to take after this, though. One last break.
Good to see Jakai and Jaheim getting some action here in Maui.
It is.
And Jakai knocks home both for the break.
Having 4 points on the evening.
Yep.
That's good.
30 seconds to go. Okaji up the floor for Memphis, top of the circle. Kicks it left wing, 3 ball in the air by Carter, in and out. Long rebound. Carter ran it down for Memphis. 18 seconds to go, and a foul called on Auburn. And Howard will be back. Either Howard or Okaji. I think it's Howard that'll be at the line for Memphis. Auburn about to be 7-0, getting ready to go to Duke next Wednesday night in the SEC ACC Challenge. That is an 8:45 start in Durham. Our coverage, we believe, will begin at 8 from Cameron Indoor.
One of the historic buildings to have the opportunity to go play. The Tigers will be ready. It'll be an exciting night between the Tigers and the Blue Devils.
Free throw good by Carter. Don't forget the Iron Bowl Saturday coverage at 11:30 on the Auburn Sports Network from Brian Denning. 90-76. Michalek walks it across midcourt. Auburn can dribble it away. The Tigers come to paradise and win the Maui Invitational. Auburn 90, Memphis 76.
Hands down the best basketball team on the island this weekend. For Feast Week, for Happy Thanksgiving to every one of our fans that listens to us. What a wonderful time to get a chance to witness the Auburn Tigers win a championship in Maui.
Final score, Auburn 90, Memphis 76. Stay tuned. Auburn basketball continues in a moment.
When the game is on the line, you want someone you can count on. At Alabama Power, we believe in consistency and having each other's back. It's our game plan to